Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we certainly have a few people to thank. Firstly, our major sponsor, the Mount Gambier District Community Bank. We have Tracy Coote with us, and we'd certainly like to thank that company for their generous donation to many community causes throughout the year. We also acknowledge the special guests here, life members, the sponsors and league delegates for their tireless work to allow these players and others to proceed in their chosen sport. To Mr Tony Kelly, President of North Gambier Sportsmen, for the effort made by North Gambier Football and North Gambier Netball clubs to have this facility as it is today is a fantastic effort. And I'd certainly like to thank everybody concerned. Could you please be outstanding now for the National Anthem sung by Abby and Emma Beans. Thank you.
Australians, all and class, rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every sage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
We now call on manager of the Mount Gambier District Community Bank, Tracy Coote, to come forward, and also the captains, joint captains today from North Gambier, Brad Stafford and Tim McInerney, and from South Gambier, Simon Bergfield. North Gambier win the toss. Good luck to all. Thank you all. Good luck, umpires.
About to start, balls up high, so Lennon's footy, and David Corral's got it, he tosses it high. The two big bulls are going to go, and up they go. Boy, it's a hit out towards Brent Howard, he goes forward. Was there a free kick? Play on? No, play on, says the umpires. The players did stop because there was a whistle. There's a big pack there, and umpire Corral comes in and sorts the bodies out, and he'll toss that ball high and recommence the 2015 Western Border Grand Final. Up goes the Lennon's footy, and up go the big guys. Not a lot of up there, a bit of pushing and stuff. That was a high tackle, letting it go, the umpire at this stage. Looks like the first kick was a scrubby kick out towards the wing. Over the ball is Fleming, he can't get a clear disposal. The pack just pushes over 20 metres from the centre bounce. Geez, a lot of heavy work in there. Quick kick out of the pack, heads forward there, and coming out it's Weistro. It was Slape, sorry, he couldn't gather the ball. North have a kick, it was flat, it was smothered. Bryant's in there, he pushes the ball towards the boundary line. Picking up there is Stratford, he's got a quick handball over the medalist in Brett O'Neill. He goes forward and finds the safe, experienced hands of Howard. Howard's right in front of that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. He bombs the ball down towards his 50. Big pack up. Was there a push there? No, it was a clean mark there, and it was Schutz for North Gambier. He goes the short chip. It's a bit short, but his teammates there good enough to gather in. Feeds a handball forward there, and it's North Gambier's McInerney. And there's that boy Blackett. He pumps the ball down to the half-forward line. There's players there. North Gambier have the run of the ball there. It's close. Is he clever enough? Gee, he's been dumped. Just as well, it's not a cycling track anymore, Keith.
No, he would have felt the brunt of that one like we did nowadays, Milo.
Now, Perry, have you seen any imbalances that you want to correct at this stage?
I think, not that I'm aware of, but I'm thinking the umpires are letting this go a little bit there.
Certainly are.
Way you go.
And there's a quick kick out by Weester with those bright boots. Ball goes forward, dropped there by 10 tight. Paddy Perry feeds the ball out wide there, and there's a bit of pushing. Gee, the tackling is ferocious here. Quick kick by Brent Howard, who's featured early, goes forward. Gee, I tell you what, a lot of bodies in there, so it's not clean at this stage. Picking the ball up there is Saffin. He goes wide, the assistant coach, and he finds Braden Kane on the half-forward flank. His kick is smothered there by the junkyard dog and Sammy Egan. Anything, Keith, you want to adjust?
Carl Slape seems to be in a role at centre-half back, Milo.
Yeah, he did that a bit
That's unusual for him.
That's missing opportunity, that Milo kicking into the man. North, the big fellows go up, and it's going to Fleming is tackled there by the North Gambier of Patrick Perry, and big Fleming is thrown out of ball out of bounds right in front of the scoreboard on the eastern side.
In front of that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard, no damage at this stage. Up they go, pushed down by the big fella, the wheels, Sammy Whelan. That's Blackett coming through, tries to turn out of pack. He just get a handball out quick. McInerney tumbles the ball forward quickly, close, can't mark the ball. There's a spill there. Geez, a hectic pace out there. Frenetic football here in the grand final. Ball goes wide towards the boundary. It's North Gambier have control. Gee, I tell you what, she's a hot potato, Keith. So there's the first direct free kick we've seen, and is there a 50 as well? And I reckon that's Chris Williams has got the pill there, and he's tucked in on the boundary line there, just inside the south defensive 50. He goes backward. They've been watching the AFL boys last night, and it's Chris Oliver, number 11, who's on Justin McConnell today. The boy from Edenhope, Apsley, he pumps the ball long outside the 50. Big pack goes out. Does that a mark there now? Play on, says the umpire. Big gaggle of players around the ball there, and the umpire comes in. Has he plucked the free kick? No, he's
He crossed his arms, Milo.
And he patted his butt, so he said, that's mine. Big ball goes high. That's the Lennon's footy. Gee, Paddy Perry came over the top, forced it wide. We've got a good grand final here at this stage. No quarter asked or given as the ball is over the boundary line. No score, and we're in the 4th minute of the grand final.
Tackling's a feature here, Milo, I think, and all of these tackles that they're putting on are all sticking, which is a really important part of the early part of a grand final.
Well, Paddy Perry got a quick kick off that ruck, and there was a sticky mark taken by Justin McConnell, and it was a regulation chest mark, and he's tucked in on probably a 60-degree angle. The distance is nothing to speak of for him, 20 metres at the most. On the mark it is Oliver. Will we have the first goal? I reckon he's 109th for the season. In he comes, Justin McConnell knows all about kicking goals and winning premierships. In he comes directly over the ball. How's a look? Goal umpire likes it. First blood, Keith Ransom. Need to do anything there?
No, not really, Milo. Look, it was just one of those kicks off the back of the pack. He tapped it on his left foot to space. McConnell read it well and kicks the first goal for North Gambier, sorry.
Okay, back in the guts, and it's Fleming and Whelan, the two big bulls doing it. In they come. It's Fleming up. He hits it forward. Was there a high tackle there? No, there's no technical free kicks here. You got to earn that ball. As umpire Fry whistles it up, and he will recommence play and toss the ball high. Umpire Fry tosses the ball high. Hit out by Whelan. Appeals for free kick. Nothing going. Scramble push of the ball out of the pack. Handball over from O'Neill. Chain of handballs ends up with young Stevens for South Gambier. Back to O'Neill. Left foot jab right into the forward line. Could have been a mark there to Kane, but he's dropped it. North Gambier sweep it out of defence, and they come out to the grandstand wing here. Ball's in front of young Mitchell there. He gathers it in nicely. Beautiful clean pickup. He goes inboard, and tell you what, his kick was spot on because he's found Stafford. Stafford handballs back to Munn. He drives it down to the half-forward line where it's Brady close. He spears it into McConnell. McConnell marks.
These young blokes in North Gambier at the moment,
hot potato,
linking up really, really well. You make a mistake like young Kane did back in the goal square. Yeah. The ball is now in the North Gambier 50-metre line with a 110 goal kicker having his second shot on goal. Yeah. You cannot make mistakes in this early part of the game in a grand final.
Better angle, probably just a little bit further out, maybe 30. Justin McConnell on target so far, 1 for 1. In he comes. There's the kick. Lean back on it. Did he pull it? He's pushed it right through the high. Diddle. Justin McConnell, 2 goals on that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. It's North Gambier, 2 goals. They lead South Gambier, no score. And we're into the 7th minute of the first quarter of the 2015 Western Border Grand Final.
Burkefield read it well running through the lines. miss drop mark here. Allowed Munn by himself to link up. Can't afford to have
Skill error. I reckon that breeze is worth 3. I'm going for 3. In the centre again, up they go, and it's Whelan just holds his ground, the big fella, and taps it down. It's a kick forward there by North Canberra. It's marked by young Mitchell, who's adjusted nicely to the pace of this game. He kicks it forward where the ball can't be gathered by Flett. He gets a second try and gets it. There's a handball. Was that a push in the back umpire? No. Play on. Ends up with South Canberra. The heat's off. They kick the ball wide through Chris Williams. Up they go. Big pack there. Flett destroys the ball. So the defensive part of this game is excellent at this stage. And really, you get that pill, you're under pressure, Perro.
The 1% part of this game is fantastic by both sides at the moment. You know, they're spoiling, they're tackling, and this is a really terrific grand final at this stage, Milo.
Yeah, you're going to have to earn every touch today. Chain of handballs out of that ruck contest. There's a kick deep into the attack for North Canberra. Over the back, there's a lone soldier there, and that's Chris Oliver. He drives it wide to the wing, and it's a race for possession here. It's a 3-on-1. It's Stevens versus 3 Northies. It's Munn gathers the ball. He spears it into McConnell, and McConnell was found himself on Daniel Stratford there, so a little bit of a mismatch there. Justin gets in front of you, and the North boys are going to kick it to him. They always kick it to the coach, Keith.
They want a game next week. Oh, there's no next week. Munn again, Milo, by himself. Can't afford to have that happen.
South Gambier really, I mean, for a bloke here like this, I mean, he's a 100-goal kicker. He's getting too much space to run into at the moment. And with all due respects...
And he's kicked his third goal, Perro.
The South Gambier have really, from the bench, because their coach is out there playing, they have to put something in place now where they're not allowing McConnell to be able to run into space, because 3 kicks, 3 goals, and you get another 2 like this, and you're straight away under pressure, the opposite South Gambier.
It is Justin McConnell, 3 goals versus South Gambier, no score. Up the big guys go. South have to answer in a hurry. The game is slipping away, even at this early stage. The umpire says, that's a draw, boys. Get yourself off the deck. Bit of pushing and shoving there, a little bit of feeling, and no doubt a few friendly words in there. Umpire Fry tosses the ball up high. The 2 big bulls again. It's down there off the deck. It's Stafford again kicks the ball forward. He's been good out of those clinches. McConnell sees himself over on the ball. Over the back. Was that a kick? It's a goal. It is Brad Close. Is he happy, the young fella?
Well, this is dangerous for South Gambier.
As I said, they had to answer. This is the game.
This is dangerous. This is reminiscent of what happened 10 years ago with South Gambier, where they would kick 3, 4, 5, and then you'd have opposition chasing them. South Gambier, right at this very moment, have got to kick the next goal.
Okay, there we go. We'll wait and see what happens there. We've got Jack Ryan in there, so that's the move Exaby's made. He's got a height advantage. Up he goes. He does thump it forward, but there's a free kick there. Was blocking.
It's a good call by the umpire.
Okay, he signalled the wrong way, umpire Corral, but he's corrected himself, and Jack Ryan has the pill. He's got to go deep into that 50. No, he's switched play, and he finds his teammate running out there. Can't pick up his number, but he'll drive the ball forward for South Gambier. He's just in front of that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. He's got the Lennon pill in his hands. He drives it into his 50. Up goes the pack. Fists, hands, everything there. There's a spill there. South knock each other over there. That doesn't help. North mop it up nicely. Ends up in the hands of North Canberra again. It's Brock Egan. He feeds it out wide, and it's Stafford again. He's been featuring. He finds the chest of Close goes in. Finds McConnell. Thank you very much. 4 goals, Justin McConnell. 5 goals, North Canberra. South Gambier on the run.
2 turnover across here at half-back, Milo. North had a player out the back. Perfect handball, no messing around. Straight across to Close. And the kick was an elite kick to their full forward, Milo.
And umpire Corral, he's going to toss the ball up high again. Up it goes, up go the big fellas. Punched down by Ryan on this occasion, but player locked up there, and it was umpire Simpson, actually. He's coming in to toss the ball up. Andrew Simpson, first Western Border Senior Grand Final, and the rotations are happening. Weather's going to play a bearing, but scorers at the moment. Big Whelan got one in the face there. He's a bit slow getting up. All this time the ball's gone nowhere. Paddy Perry tried to bulldog it out of there, but he's been wrapped up by a couple of South demons.
He got a lovely corky, Milo.
That's what he's got. I think he had a bit of a problem with that against South last time. So anyway, up they go. He does get that hit out down, wrapped up against him. North's tackling is magnificent. No breathing space for South Gambier at this stage, and that 5 goals is starting to look like 7-8 to me if they don't hurry up and kick an answering goal. Up they go. Was there another free? Yeah, should have been a free kick there, but for block. knocking, but not paid by the umpire. Play on, he said. Gee, young Ten Tai showed a lot of courage. There was a free kick there, and it's gone to North Cambria. It's Blackett. Nick Blackett has the pill. He thumps the ball down towards his 50, where Young closes there. Punched down by Williams. Flett's got the ball. They jump on him. Umpire says play on as the ball spills out. South just can't get the handle on the ball. Chris Williams, he's wrapped up, but he gets a quick kick out. Finds Ash Bryant. He shrugs a tackle onto the left boot. He drives it forward there, and I reckon the boundary line might win, and it will. At the 13-minute mark of the first quarter, North Canberra on that Ray White-Keithley scoreboard, they lead 5 goals neat 30. South, no score. Zip. Ball is spun back in. Up they go, and it was a draw on that occasion. South player can't get the ball clear. North get the spill. Paddy Perry's got it. He drives it down towards the wing position there. Big punch forward. Oh, gee, it's physical in there, and I tell you what, the tackles are winning at this stage, Hooker.
Tell you what though, Milo, North are slaughtering South around the packs.
Yeah.
I mean, for every contest, North are getting 2 out of every 3 touches.
South are on the back foot, Keith. You really got to get some movement in there.
That's correct.
Okay, the ball is fritting around that boundary line, and the big fellas just punch it back over, so everyone gets a chance to get their breath back. As we're into the 15-minute mark of this first quarter. It's North 30, South zip. Ryan gets that hit out down, not to advantage of anyone, and it ends up with Paddy Perry, who's had quite a few touches. He goes forward. Flat uses his body. He does end up with the ball. Appeals for the free kick, but the umpires have continued to let it go. They're not playing the technical free kick. North Gambia come out of the pack there, and it was Kieran Buckley. He kicks it forward. High kick marked by Brad Mitchell, who's been very good for opportunities. He's going to have a ping at goal. There it goes. Waiting. Looks good. Gee, there's a fade.
He's missed it.
He's for take him off.
He's had some.
Send him back. Take him off, Perro.
No, he's a good lad. He's the son of the president of Mid-South East.
Send him back to the
He's had 4 or 5 pretty significant touches.
I said he's value for possessions, the boy. And quickly on by Brett O'Neill there, and it finds the hands of Chris Oliver, the boy from Eden Hope Apsley. Welcome to Western Border Grand Final fever, Chris. He's a bit undecided because North have been very disciplined, and they are manning up. He goes inboard, and the mark is taken by Ash Bryant, and this type of footy will suit him because he loves it tight and tough. He thumps it into the 50. South have got to score a goal here. There's a player with a run of the ball there, and it is number 7, and Exby. He feeds a handball out. The big fella, and Fleming, and he just pokes it through for a goal, and that Lennon's footy just spun through. So South Gambia on the board. It took them 15 minutes and 22 seconds to kick their first goal, Keith. But of course, Lennon's on Lake Terrace, open 7 days.
Best food you'll get.
Yeah, more than a food market. Up they go. The ball goes high. Punch forward again by Jack Ryan. He's made an impact since he's been in there. It was that boy Simons tumbled the ball forward. Race for the ball. North Gambia win it, and picking it up is Matty McInerney. He spears the ball in there. They couldn't mark the ball there. Players throw themselves on the ball. Gee, the pressure's still on there. A lot of tired boys looking for a break at the end of this quarter. It's picked up by Hamish Telford. He does the discipline thing and centres the ball, pushing, shoving there. It's punched forward there by Slape. Over the ball, there's North Gambia player in Mitchell, a flying shot for goal, right across the face of goal. It's stayed alive there. Slape leads in the race for the ball, but the boundary line wins. Keith, you happy where you're situated position-wise and placement, or do you want to change anything at this stage?
I think we do. The South Gambia need to get Simon Bergfield involved in this game. Unless he's carrying an injury, he should be involved.
Okay, chain of handballs off that ruck throw-in. Ends up a kick over near the scoreboard there, and Blackett wraps up the South Gambia boy there, and we'll see play recommence over there on the scoreboard, which belts out North Gambia 5-1-31, South Gambia 1 goal neat, and it's the 17-minute mark of the first quarter. Ball's punched down. Umpire has picked the free kick, and big surprise, North Gambia got it because they're first to the ball there. They're doing everything right there, North Gambia. The big fella Whelan's got it. He thumps the ball right into the 50 there, pushed down by the South Gambia boys. North are up and about. Umpire says holding the ball, hot potato, and Brent Howard has the pill there. His kick is smothered. He recovers and gets a second go. Ball spills out. North Gambia got the numbers there. Neither side can get clear possession of the ball. Ends up with Saffin. He's wrapped up. Gee, that tackling is still ferocious out there. Ball's pushed out towards the half-forward line. Dodging, darting is Josh Ransom. He gets a handball wide to a teammate there who, no surprise, is under pressure. It's Howard again in the heat, goes forward, finds young Stevens, the Hamish version. He comes inboard. There's a target. Has he found it? No. Yes, was a free kick or a mark there. Away they go. It's young Ten Tai. He pumps the ball high into the forward line. There's hands there. Were they South Gambier hands? No, the ball was punched down by North Gambier. Scramble for the ball there, wrapping each other up there, and the umpire comes in and he will recommence play some 30 metres out from the South Gambier goal. South looking for their second goal because they trail North Gambier 31-6 on that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. Up they go. Ball hit down to Sam Egan. He tumbles the ball, which was smothered out towards the boundary there, mopped up there by North Gambier. It's Blackett who forces the ball forward with a quick kick, ends up over near the boundary line. Swooping on it there is Brett O'Neill. He centres the ball and finds the hands of the leading coach in Brett Exelby. His opposite, Justin McConnell, has kicked 4 goals. Brady Close, one of the youngest players on the ground, he's kicked that other goal for North Gambier. Brett Exelby. Brett has the opportunity. The boy from Elders, he has a kick, a fairly tight angle, about 20 metres out. In he comes, should convert this. It's really a must-kick goal for his team. There's the kick. The umpire says, I like it, and he gives us the 2 fingers, and that's the second goal for South Gambier.
I guess the scoreline will tell you that South have just settled a little bit, and they're not allowing North to get that easy ball out the back.
Okay, ball back with umpire Simpson, and South getting a bit closer, 5-1 to 2 goals. Up they go, and Big Jack Ryan's there. We're asking that question, is Big Sammy Whelan blocking? And it doesn't matter what we think, it's what the umpire thinks.
There's a lot of blokes got away for a long time, Milo.
They certainly did. Up they go again. The big fellas push and shove again, and the ball was in the pack. It's out of the pack. Nobody can get a clear possession, and the umpire will circle like that shark. And
what Jack Ryan has to do, Milo, is jump. Don't let him get the body on him.
That's right.
Stand back and jump.
Okay,
now jump.
There was some blocking there that should have been picked up, but it wasn't. Picked up by North Gambier out the back door. It is that boy in Schutz who's good under pressure. He gives it back to McInerney, the Tim version. It's out to Dylan Munn. Haven't seen Simon Burkfield much so far, boys. That kick from Munn is a beautiful kick to Brad Close. He bombs the ball into 50. And guess who his target is? It's McConnell. Off hands it was Oliver picking up the ball. Under pressure, he tumbles the ball out towards the edge of the 50 for North Gambier. North Gambier have the run of the ball, with South Gambier throw the bodies in there and make it just that little bit harder. They scramble the ball down to the wing, where I reckon there should have been a free kick there, but no, play on, says the umpire, and the boundary line will win out. Definitely not paying that first ticky-touch free kick, Keith.
Are they missing it, Milo?
I think they're missing it, to be honest, but not to worry, as long as they're consistent and the players can adjust to it. Off the ruck there, another smothers and tackles. That's what this game's been all about. Balls kicked forward.
Well,
Young Mitchell has grabbed every opportunity that's come his way. He goes across the 50 and finds Paddy Perry, and he will be able to have a direct shot for goal. 2 to 3 goal breeze. All he's got to do is sit it up in the hot spot, and I reckon he's going to kick the 6th goal for North Gambier.
Exactly what we were talking about before the game, Keith. Here's a midfielder, nobody within 20 metres of him. He was able to find space because probably his immediate opponent's doing the same thing.
There's the kick with a Lennon footy. How's it looking, boys? Is it going to fade? Yeah, that breeze is a bit stronger than we think, because it did fade through for a point.
And once again, the comment, why isn't Munn being manned up? Because Simon Burfield's not accustomed to playing that position.
Plays his own game. It's all about accountability, Keith.
That's it.
Okay, the ball is in the hands of South Gambier, and Brett O'Neill, the medalist, who traditionally does the kick-outs, and no different today, and he's a beautiful kick. He goes straight down the middle, and there's a mark. Not paid, yes, paid, and that's where you want him. You want him as a target in the action. I reckon he may even be on the ball. Don't know, we'll watch on that. Slave's got the pill. He thumps it down just towards the 50. 4 and in front there. Good shark by young Stevens. Quick left foot forward. South in the van here. Good strong mark. Scott Fleming, the big fella.
This is where South have got to capitalise. North's defence isn't as strong as people think it is. If the ball's got in there quickly,
height and strength.
It's got in quick. That's why I want that tall forward.
And you got him, Keith. He started in the ruck, probably the wrong guy for Big Sam Whelan, but he's going to have the opportunity to ping his 2nd goal and the 3rd for South Gambier. And guess what? Straight through the high diddle. Scotty Fleming with that Lennon's footy on the Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. South Gambier, very accurate. it, 3 goals. North likewise, 5-2. So we have a ball game.
We've got a game now, Milo.
We've got a game. Perro wanted a blowout, but we did.
4 marks to South Gambia. They had to adjust. They've done that, and it's now only back to a 14-point ball game.
23-minute mark, push and shove there. Umpire says it's all okay, it's all legal. Out of the pack there is Saffin, the Bronson version assistant coach of South Gambia via East Gambia many years ago. It's Schutz, good defender this boy, and he pushes the ball out just up from the South Gambia box. Just outside the 50. Ball will be spun back in as we approach the 24-minute mark. North 32, South 18. In comes the Lennon's footy. Up they go. The big fellas fly. Big Sam Whelan over the back. Simon Burfield, one of his few touches. He tumbles the ball forward. Over the ball there is Kane. He can't find the handle. Both sides have plenty of players around the ball. Tell you what, it's a rugby scrum in there. World Cup stuff. And umpire will come in. Keith?
How long before McConnell leaves full forward, Milo?
It's not a danger.
I think he will.
You reckon? This soon. Okay, we'll watch and see. Out of the pack there, a quick handball. Howard tumbles the ball forward. And there's the man again, the Scotty Fleming. He's lining up some 15 metres out for a very slight angle for his 3rd goal, the big fella, number 27. He's looking for his first Western Border Senior Premiership. The Lennon's footy is in his hands. In he comes, drop punt. He snuck it in at the Park Hotel end, and on the Ray White Keatley scoreboard, that's South Gambia. They have 4 goals neat, 24. They trail North Gambia 5-2-32, and South are up and about. Keith, you're on the money because Justin McConnell was in the centre, hands on the hips there, and he's next to his fellow Western Border Brian Hennessy medalist in Brett O'Neill. Up they go, the big fellas. It's a draw again. It's Saffin who got it out last time, blocked there nicely by Simons. He's good in hard, that boy. Ball is pushed back towards the South 50. Paddy Perry's got it, feeds a handball out to Blackett. He spears the ball out to Hamish Telford, who doesn't let it down, takes a mark. He's away, thumps it down in towards the 50. No upfield, says the umpire, and it ball spills out from that contest there over the boundary line, and we're into the 26-minute mark of this quarter.
And the good thing is, Milo, the umpires aren't letting the game go.
They are, as long as they continue to do it and don't start plucking free kicks. The ball, and that's the Lennon's footy, gets spun back in and gathered in there by Brock Egan. He was hot, so he gave it out to Flat. There's another option there. There's the siren as Brad Stafford feeds the ball in. We've got a ball game here in the 2015 Western Border Grand Final. North jumped South, but South has replied, and on that Ray White Keatley scoreboard, it's North Gambia 5-2-32. They lead South Gambia 4 goals neat. Ball up in the air there, that's the Lennon's footy commencing the second quarter. Double hit there by Whelan. He pushes the ball out towards the wing there. Hard body there, sees the ball end up with Josh Ranson. I started to think he got into the game with some good handballs. He punts the ball forward into the 50. Here's an opportunity. Braden Kane, thank you very much. Within the first minute of play, bang! With that Lennon's footy, he snuck it through for the 5th goal. We only have a 2-point margin here, game on.
Deadly midfielder, Milo. Deadly midfielder.
Okay.
Yeah, son of a gun, Joshy.
He has got some really good handballs out. Up they go, and the big fellas push and shove, and it's Ryan who gets it down. South Gambia have found their composure as the ball's pushed forward. A big pack of players will gather there. They try to get it out. Quick kick out, tumbles towards the teeth of goal, the hot spot. Coming out there is Exaby. He taps it out to a teammate there as a flying shot for goals, and it was a point, and I reckon that was
Ashbrock.
Yeah, Ashbrock. And I reckon the way this footy's played, he's a strong player, and I reckon he's really going to feature as the game goes on. Nick Blackett has the kick-out duties. He thumps the ball with a beautiful kick. There's a good, strong mark there by Timmy McInerney. He sweeps the handball over to a running teammate there in, I think it was that player in Schutz. He kicks the ball forward, but repelled there by a chain of handballs, and a kick now by Chris Williams from South. Back into the 50. It's rapid-fire footy here. It is a game of turns. North Gambia out of that packet rebounds to Sam Egan. He spears the ball out to a one-on-one on the boundary. Nobody can mark it. Good recovery by Saffin. Feeds it out to Josh Ransom. He feeds the handball forward. Next handball ends up with Brad Bryant. He drives it into the hot spot. There's a free kick there, umpire. He's paid it. He would have marked the ball, but he was taken high, and that stopped him from completing that mark. And the coach of South Gambia gets up. He has the opportunity. Does he know where he is, Keith? Hello. They've reversed it.
What's that all about?
What's going on there?
I do not know. He's reversed it, I think. Okay, ball comes down towards the boundary line. Good mark. He's been very, very good, this young fella from Glencoe. Had a bit of footy at Glenelg this year in Brad Mitchell, number 32. He goes down the line, straight onto the chest of Matty Wiestra. Played in an international premiership soccer this year, been up to Queensland, come home and playing the best footy of his career. He thumps the ball long, and there's the hands of Hamish Stevens. I like this kid, Keith. Only played half a season, but I tell you what, he's improved every game. He thumps the ball deep into the 50, into the hot spot there. Is anyone going to grab the Lennon's footy? Yes, it's Sexelby. He feeds it out. North Gambia's junkyard dog, and Sammy Egan's over the ball there. He's wrapped up by Braden Kane. Umpire will come in and spin that Lennon's footy high, right just inside the 50. Thumped down by Fleming. The ball was flicked back into the pack. Fleming can't get it out. There's a bit of a scrum developing there. The boys pushing, shoving, ball going nowhere. Umpire has no other option but to toss that Lennon's footy high.
These conditions will test Whelan out, Milo. He's the only big bloke that North have got, and they're going to work him over.
Okay, up they go again, and it punched down there by McInerney, forces it towards the boundary line. The South hands there, Gavin. It's Brett O'Neill. He thumps it forward. Should have been a chest mark there to South Gambia. They drop it. That spill is gathered up by South Gambia. They have the bodies over the ball there. Kane pushes the handball towards the boundary line. Bare tackle there on Simon Burkfield, and the umpire says out of bounds, the boundary umpire, and he'll spin that Lennon's footy back in. And we're into the 4th minute of this second quarter. North lead by 1 solitary point. Ball's punched down from that throw and ends up with Josh Ransom. Quick hands by the Ransom boy. Ends up with Saffin. He thumps the ball in with a low kick. No free kick there. Exelby gathers it. Flying shot for goal. Cross the face of goal. Sneaks in for a point. Boy, scores a level. 5-2 apiece on that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. We might have another Millicent West Gambia grand final.
I hope not.
A few years ago, Keith.
That's at me grey.
At McDonald Park. From the kick in there, it's a beautiful kick. It ends up in the hands of Paddy Perry. He's still inside the 50. He goes wide to the lead there of Sammy Egan. He takes a chest mark. He feeds the handball over to Stafford, the Brad version. He goes down the line. Mark dropped there by 10 time, but he's back onto that North Gambia player, Nick McInerney. The pace is still a cracker. The tackling is ferocious. Ryan from South punts the ball right down into the hot spot there and wrapped up there by Quirk as the South Gambia forward. And the umpire has no other option but to toss the Lennon's footy up.
Tell you what, Milo, the ball use by both sides is outstanding, and you know, there's very little football being wasted because this is a really high pressure game, and I'm really impressed with the standard of this game, Milo.
Yeah, it's first grab, first use. You really got no time at all, and it's a credit to these boys. They're really putting on an exhibition of the Major League in our neck of the woods. Up the ball goes there from the umpire. Punch forward by Fleming out to the space inside the 50 there. Leading the race for the ball is South Gambia's Ash Bryan. He feeds it back into Brother. Flying shot for goal. Coming back? No, 1 point only. So South Gambia, first time today, Keith, in the lead.
In the lead, that's good. Milo,
5-3 to 5-2.
looking at the way South are entering the ball to their forward line, I really want to see Fleming stay on that goal square and let Exby lead.
Yeah, he's doing all the ruck back there, which is understanding. In comes McInerney, finds the hands of Brock Egan. He's away. He feeds the ball up forward to Dylan Munn. He's through the centre, down towards the half-forward line. It is a one-on-one here at gathering the ball. There is young Mitchell via Glencoe. He goes in, boy, gee, that should have been a handball, not a kick. Blackett's good enough to recover there. He spears it in. There's McConnell's hands are there, but he hits the deck there. There's a high tackle, umpire. No play on, says the umpire. Ball fed out to McConnell. It's a hot potato. He gets it over. Flying shot for goal. Brock Egan. He liked it. He gave it the finger.
Just an incredible handball, that, Milo. Great awareness by the coach. Had a player out the back there, which North Gambia, and this is reminiscent of what South Gambia used to do in their heyday, Milo. They'd have, instead of having bees around the honey pot, they'd have two out the back, and McConnell spotted that person, which was Brock Egan. Made no mistake from 15, 20 metres.
Got to use the usable player, Keith.
And that's been a fair time between goals for North Gambia.
sun's still beaming, so that's going to have a bearing on the legs later on, because I tell you what, the pace has been a cracker and the tackling's been ferocious. Out of that centre bounce, quick kick forward by Jack Ryan, finds his teammates fighting for the ball there on the half-forward line. The ball flicks out the pack there to Simon Burkfield, thought it was his birthday. Goes forward, there's that big man you wanted, coming out of the square, big Scotty Fleming. He has a look and says, I can make that distance. If I kick straight, I'm going to have my fourth goal.
Have we got this room bugged or something, Milo? Every time we want to move, it's happening. It's fantastic to see.
And your son's coming off too. I hope he's okay.
In the rotation.
Just in the rotation. In comes Scotty Fleming, about 20 metres out. There it is. Looks good. Oh, no, he's missed it.
No.
If I was on the north bench right now, Milo, I'd be shifting Ashby out to a half-back flank and number 6, who is
Tim McInerney,
back to that back pocket. That is a must, because this big guy,
the danger man,
has a potential to break this game open.
Yeah, he got South back into the game, and he's still looming up there. And I don't think we'll see him on the ball as a ruckman again, Keith. He's got that commission up there to terrorise the North Gambier backman. The Lennon's footy's gone over the back. Now it's come back into play, and Nick Blackett has again, and he's checking his options. They're guarding their zones, but there's a free player there, and he looks for him, and a good strong mark there.
He's impressive play, this Mike Milo.
A clean player. Jake Schutz via East Gambia many years ago. He drives the ball down towards the scoreboard there, push and shove there. If Fleming couldn't get the ball, bit of volleyball there, sees the ball go out of bounds, and that Lennon's footy will be spun back in front of that Ray Waikiki scoreboard. North Gambia 6-2. They lead South Gambia 5-4. Umpire tosses the ball, and as it's been all day, it's push and shove in the pack, out of the pack, going nowhere. And both sides are managing to get a hand on the ball just to make it a bit hard to get clean possession.
Well, we said at the start of the game, Milo, it's going to be in close and hard, and it is.
Tight and tough at the Mecca. Up they go, and that one was won by Jack Ryan. He punches it towards the centre half forward here. A handball fed out there by South Gambia. Beautiful left foot kick jabbed into the forward line there by Saffin. It's a 2-on-2 here, and was that holding the ball? The umpire said no. Throw. So North Gambia will reap the benefits of that situation, and it will be Michael Quirk. He feeds the handball out to Schutz. Schutz goes inboard. I thought he was kicking the umpire then, but he's found Lee Simons. They've gained no meterage, but they've got clear possession inside the 50 still. They want to kick it outside the danger area. There's the kick down towards the wing position. Big pack up there. Spill there, ends up with young Mitchell. He's wrapped up. Is it holding the ball? Have they been watching the AFL, Keith? Did he have prior opportunity? No, he said, I'm going to toss it high because it's only country footy. Up they go, punched down by Mitchell. Sauntering after the ball is Jack Ryan. He sweeps a handball midfield. Brett O'Neill's good enough to get it. There should have been a free kick there, but doesn't matter. They've got the ball. It's King. King thumps the ball into the forward 50 for South Gambia. North have the run of the ball. They can relieve the pressure here. Gee, it's a hot potato in there. They're not picking up that tackle and not letting the player go once he's disposed. We'll watch with that. It's Moretti, one of his first positive touches.
Brock
Egan, is it? He goes wide and spears the ball onto the chest of the veteran, the champion, Scotty Flatt.
Egan is pivotal here.
Interchange, Milo.
Who's coming on?
Brett O'Neill's badly.
Done a leg.
He was sandwiched nicely between...
that was the one I thought he should...
After he got rid of it.
Had no effect because young Zane King got a kick forward. Coming in, Scotty Flatt looking for his first goal, and North Gambia's 7th. There's the kick. What's he done? Justin McConnell knows it. Park Hotel end, he's kicked a goal.
The 2 goals that North have kicked in the last 5 minutes, Milo, all to do with Brock Egan. He from half back for that first goal, steadied, ran around and pushed the ball very, very quickly in. And the same as over here, he's a very fit young bloke. The result of this game is going to be pivotal to how fast and how continued these young blokes from North continue to run.
All about fitness, Perry. Back in the guts, and from that bounce, it ends up at the back of the square, picked up by Blackett. He spears a beautiful kick in, and guess what? Scotty Flatt said, I'm going to get amongst the goals, and distance shouldn't be a problem. He's some 40 metres out, but he's going to go to the doctor, goes the big one in quick, sits it up high, umpire likes it. Scotty Flatt, 2 goals, boom, boom.
A good reply from North Gambia, Milo. Good reply. Certainly South Gambia returned the tables, and it really shifted the momentum back towards themselves. But North 3 goals in the last 6 or 7 minutes has put North back in a really good position.
And Keith Ransom, I said it was a game of turns. Is it South's turn now?
I think so, Milo. They'll get their rapport again, and they'll kick a couple of quick ones, I hope.
Okay, balls pushed forward there. It's volleyball again. The flying shot off the ground, not picked up there. It's South Gambia thumping the ball forward. and on the ground is Matty Burkfield. He helps the ball go over the boundary line, and young Nick Jekin, he started to lift his work rate and got a few important touches coming off that back line there. We're on the true wing position in front of the North Gambier box here. The ball will be spun back in beaming sunshine. The Lennon's footy, there it is. It's up they go, the big guys, and Jack Ryan punches it forward to the advantage of Simon Burkfield. He has to wait, he gets it, kicks it mid-air virtually, very clever there. Ball tumbles forward. Everyone will be happy to see it go over the boundary line. Probably better result for South Gambier, because when that Lennon's footy spins back in, they have the opportunity to reset and maybe snag a sausage roll off the ruck, Keith.
Yeah, well, Milo, they badly need a goal, and it's going to come right now.
Got to answer. The ball is spun back in right next to that point post there. Up they go. Big pack there. Ball comes out to Matty Burkford. He can't find a handle. Ball spills out. Blackett's starting to influence. He's very clever with his kicking. He couldn't find Moretti on this occasion. Moretti looks to get a handball out to Brad Close. I can't pick it up because they're right behind the box, which has been elevated here in recent seasons, but the umpire will spin the ball back in, that Lennon's footy, as we hit the 13.5-minute mark of the second quarter in the Western Border Grand Final. Ball spins back in. Paddy Perry gets the hit down. There's a free kick there, umpire. Gee, they've missed some frees, Keith. Holding the man again. They finally did get that. They are letting it go. They're doing the old AFL, let them play, let them play. So as long as they consistently continue to do that, it's Saffin with that free kick. He goes in. North Gambier's Tim McInerney pushes the ball down there, and Exelby's the lone soldier there. He has to work very hard and chase the young North fella there, and Brad Close. He has to get rid of the ball quick through the centre of the ground. Nobody can mark the ball there. Weistra swoops on the ball. He's tackled. Should have been another free kick there. Holding the ball there, umpire. Play on. So they're really letting it go. Not real good, to be honest. Not the way I like to be umpire, but this is the way they're doing it. South regroup. They feed a handball wide to young King. He's away. He thumps the ball long into the dangerous 50 area. Punched down by North Gambier. Can they mop up? South do. Smothered there again. How many smothers today? Quick kick by Kane goes out. One grab, two grabs. Can't grab it the second time. Paddy Perry's there, and he punches the ball out of the hands of big Scotty Fleming, who's looking for his fourth goal.
Great game of football, this, Milo. Great game of football. I give credit to both sides here at the moment, and this is going to be a battle of attrition.
Yeah, we'll be interested to see what happens with Brett O'Neill, who went off some 3 minutes ago. Out of defence, quickly chain of short kicks ends up with Brad Close. He's right on the boundary line, true half back line for North Gambier. He's looking for his options there. He decides to go backwards because he can do it. Ends it up with Blackett, who's a beautiful kick of the ball. He feigns towards the centre, but then goes down the line. Players fly. North Gambier's Stafford stays on the deck, and he reaps the benefit and picks up a pill and tumbles it forward. Gathered in there by Brock Egan, but pushed towards the boundary line by the hard-working Chris Williams. No frills, but very effective. Jenner under pressure, tumbles the ball forward. Coming out there is Weistra. He's got time to steady. Brock Egan swoops in on him, and he's taken shorter steps because he's getting tired, and no wonder. I tell you what, this is one of the quickest, most hectic grand finals we've seen for a while. Ball is in the hands of Blackett. He spears it in. A one-on-one there between Oliver. He backs himself and pushes the ball out. McConnell's got the slip on Oliver because he met the ball, and that's what happens, Keith. It's in the hands of Justin McConnell, and he's right on the 10-metre line, probably 12.5 metres. He plays on, kicks it over his shoulder, and kicks his fifth goal.
This is the significant period of the game, Milo. North are going into a couple of goal breeze, and they've taken the initiative totally away from South Gambia, where South had done it so well from the back end of that first quarter to the first little bit of this second quarter. North have reversed that trend.
21-point lead to North Gambia as we're in the 17-minute mark of the game. 9-2 to 5-5. Keith Rance.
Oliver had to take that ball,
he had to, yeah.
And he didn't.
He had to be clean. Yeah, he didn't. His kick wasn't effective. He put himself under pressure. But that's footy. Back into it. Forget it. Go the next one. Chain of handballs out of that centre ruck, ends up with Simon Burfield. He bombs the ball in. Will it be a goal? No, there's a North Gambia player there, and it's Timmy McInerney. Or is it Ashby? It's Mason Ashby, sorry. Took a nice chest mark there after being under pressure for a while earlier in the game. Up they go. Young Close leaps up high. He's got good recovery, the young fella. He dodges darts, comes around, tumbles the kick down towards the safety of the boundary line, and play will recommence, and that Lennon's footy will spin back in. North Gambier 56, South 35, 21-point margin. Is that a winning margin? South's got to kick a goal, maybe two, just to steady things at this stage. Half a game about to be completed. From that ruck, the ball ends up in the hands of Close, walks through the pack. Nice little drop punt down towards the half-forward line. Nick Jenkins commits himself, takes a nice mark. Scotty Flett,
50 metres.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Drove the knees.
Yeah, he drove the knees.
Should be a yellow card.
So not that much. The boys from South have given Scotty Flett a bit of hurry up. There's a bit of push and play here now between a few of the players. Save your energy, boys. Half a footy to go, and the ball is in the hands of Nick Jenkins. He gives it to Weistra with those real bright orange boots. He thumps the ball into the 50. South hands there, but they couldn't mark it. Coming out there, chain of handballs ends up with Jake Schutz. He spears the ball high down towards the wing position. Simon Burks is starting to pick up a few possessions coming into the game. Missed a lot of footy this year with a broken thumb. He drives it back into the hot zone there. South Gambier coach leading from the front. The ball floated off the pack and it lobbed nicely in his hands, so his judgment was better, and Brett Exelby has the opportunity to kick his second goal as we're in the 19-minute mark of the second quarter. He has the Lennon's pill. Keith.
Very important goal, Milo.
Yeah, this is a coach's goal here. Not many coaches are captains anymore, so he comes in number 7. He has the opportunity to kick his second goal. South Gambier 6th. Distance is not a problem. 20 metres, no angle, over the ball, copybook action, bang, goal. Pero.
Skills very high in this game, Milo. The pressure is outstanding, and you're actually seeing who are the players that stand up under this. And I can tell you what, there's not too many on either side that are not standing up at the moment. I reckon, this is as good a grand final as we've had in the Western Border for a few years.
Here we go again. Up we go, and the ball was punched down by Fleming back in the ruck. They didn't do so well when he was there before, but the ball was pushed forward slightly. South Gambier are appealing for that AFL free kick.
The ball.
Yeah, they want that prior opportunity, but no, it's not the AFL, it's the Western Border. Thumped down by the big fella. North are on the end of it there, and it's Dylan Munn. He's going forward. He said, we're going to get another goal back. Spears it in. The kick wasn't right, so McConnell had to do the big wheel around. It's a one-on-one between him and Oliver. He plays handball, gathers position, comes around, slots the ball on his boot. It's tumbling towards the boundary line of the point post. The boundary umpire says, yours, goal umpy, and he's registered a point. So North Gambier 9-3-57 on that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. South Gambier 6-5-41. 20-minute mark of the second quarter. Half to go. Tell you what, a few of these boys are going to be looking forward to half-time. A bit of a rest and a bit of a cool drink and maybe a bit of a rub. The ball from that kick out ends up with Oliver. Josh Ransom's got the pill. He goes wide to a one-on-one, which Flat makes a contest of. North have the numbers there, but they push it around towards the boundary. Got to nullify it here, South Gambier. I reckon it's gone out there over that box, which I can't see. Yes, it is out, and the Lennon's footy will be spun back in. And don't forget, Lennon's on Lake Terrace, open 7 days, and of course they're your one-stop shop for a footy feast during the finals. Ball spins back in. No free kicks in the ruck yet, so the umpires are letting it go. Howard first touch for a while for South Gambier, tumbles the ball down towards the wing position. McInerney from North Gambier, the tall one in Tim, number 6. He taps the ball over the boundary line. The pack will just move down in front of the flag. It was still flooding, and I still reckon it's a 2-3 goal advantage. So you'd have to say South perhaps haven't used it. Ball spins back in. Up they go. Punched out towards the boundary line by Big Sam Wheeling. Picked up by Paddy Perry, and play will recommence, and that Lennon's footy will spin back in.
Burkfield's on the ball, Milo. Josh Ransom to a wing.
There you go. They're just testing and trying different options, looking for that advantage. Up they go. That was a
free kick.
Yeah, there's a lot of free kicks in the ruck, but he's not paying them, either of the umpires, the 3 of them. Ball goes nowhere as usual. Back into attack. North through Nick McInerney, thumped the ball into the 50 zone. Up they go. There was a bit of byplay there, but the mark was paid. All clear, said the umpire, and it's Brad Bryan. He has the opportunity to go the short kick to Simon Burkfield with his go-go gadget arms. He's off the former Western Border medalist. It goes wide there, and that's that kick. It's got to be right. But South have the numbers. One touch grab by Brent Howard there. He bombs the ball into the hot spot. Up they go there. There's hands out. There's South Gambier hands.
The ruckman, like I said.
Big Jack Ryan via East Gambier.
Come on, you're a ruckman, Milo. What do you want to see?
Well, I tell you what, I was questioning Fleming back on the ball, but Jack Ryan says, look, I'm going to go down there and kick a goal. And the big number 20, pretty handy basketball
Got
as
to
well.
kick this.
He is some 15 metres out, high diddle-diddle, right out the front of goals as we hit the 23-minute mark of the second term. In he comes, looking for South Gambia's 7th goal. Has he snuck it in? The umpire went right. Go!
The fat lady's not singing yet.
Pero is starting to become a contrast of the North Cleans fleet-footed players when South can go in quick and direct the ball to those big gorillas.
Well, South have kicked 7 goals. 6 of their goals have been kicked from big guys in the square.
57-47 on that Ray Waikiki scoreboard. Out of that centre bounce, the ball comes towards the wing position, gathered in there by He gets a handball out to the loose left footer there in Matty Burkford. He spears the ball in. I tell you what, that would have been the mark of the game. Nearly killed his teammate there, Exelby. Ball swept away by Blackett, who's probably been the best player in this quarter. There is a free kick and it goes to Josh Ransom. Don't be biased, Hooker. The free kick was there. He goes down the line and the kick hasn't got legs, but he's got time to gather in the ball as Brent out. He's got some important touches in the second half of this quarter. Big pack up there again. There's a spill there over the back. It ends up with Exelby. His handball is blocked. North have got the numbers there. There's McInerney's in there everywhere. Big fella in Jack Bryan pushes the ball wide. Gathered up there by South Gambia. It's a double tackle. There's a lot of double teaming there.
Someone's down at the back.
It's young Blackett. He doesn't look real good. Mason Ashby got up pretty sore as well. Blackett might have got one in the old Jats Crackers, I reckon. Up they go, hit down by Big Jack Bryan. He's doing that more and more often. It's a game of attrition and a game of turns here at Vansittart Park, the Mecca. The Lennon's footy's in the hands of the umpire. It's 20 metres out from the south goal. Up they go. We're 24 minutes into the
High tackle
for the Demons.
This is another goal that's very important to South Gambia, Milo. They'll be rolling truly back in the match.
And the rotation interchange station is still running hot as players come on and off the ground. And we've got a half a footy to go. And I tell you what, the intensity's been a cracker. In comes Simon Burkfield, Brian Hennessy, Western Border medalist. There's his kick. He stabs at it, Keith.
He got it.
Simon Burkfield's first goal. South Gambia's 8th. They've answered. Game of turns, Pero. South 8-5. North Gambia 9-3, and that's on the Ray Waikiki scoreboard. And Taylor Fry has the pill. He tosses it up. We're into the 26-minute mark. Quite a few goals this quarter, so we'll get a bit of time on. Gee, I tell you what, the boys are not lifting up on that tackling intensity. Kicked out there by Brad Stafford. He's been consistent. Good chest mark there. Plumpeted himself. There's that siren.
Oh, he's going to get 50, Milo. This is absolutely significant.
No, that wasn't a 50.
He got a 50 and it looked like it when he pushed him over after he marked it.
Oh, no.
That is
Anyway, she's gone, boys.
That is a significant decision as the siren rang.
It's like World War II. It's gone, boys.
Gee, they both slipped over, Pero. I
Yeah, I know.
50.
No, look, I agree with you.
Anyway, so really the umpires haven't had an impact to that point, have they? And as I said, I suppose it's there, and he saw it as such, exerting his authority. And Hamish Telford via Congarong comes in, spent a bit of time at Glenelg as well. That 50 means he's only 10 metres, 15 metres out. There's the kick. He steered it through, and North Gambia wrap him up, and that's a real
that's a significant decision, that, Milo, because now North go in with a 2-goal lead, and I think they deserve that, because I think overall in this first half they probably played the better footy, but now they get the use of a couple of goal breeze. So, you know, going into this second half with any lead, I think is a significant situation for the Tigers.
Tigers as a group go off. They're heading towards the gate. South Canberra got a huddle there, looking to regroup and stay positive. Still a lot of footy to go. Right, we want to get on with the footy. The Lennon's footy gets tossed high for the second half of the Western Border Grand Final. Up it goes. Nobody gets off the ground. The ball was hit down. Josh Ransom's got it. He gets the second go. He was tackled and dispossessed. Ball in the pack, out of the pack. It's an instant replay of the first half. Simon Burfield said, if I can't pick it up, I'll soccer it. He's pushed out of play. It's close for North Gambia. Tumbles the ball forward just into the 50. Coming out there and meeting the ball is Slape. He feeds the ball out to O'Neill, was it?
Yes.
Yes, and he's happy to see it go over the boundary line, and the ball, that Lennon's footy, will spin back in. First minute of the second quarter, Western Border Grand Final, Vansittart Park, Namaka. In spins the Lennon footy, up they go, tapped down by Ryan, swooped on there by North Gambia. Chain of handballs, dispossessed there close. It's Howard using his strength there. Tell you what, the tackling has started exactly how it stopped in that first half, and the scrum sees the ball end up with Paddy Perry. He spears it into Justin McConnell. I reckon that's just about a replay of the first quarter.
Replay of about the 6th minute mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, and he has that pill tucked in on the boundary, some 30 metres around. He already has 5 big ones, and he has the opportunity to get his team one closer to another premiership and a four-peat. Justin McConnell via Glenelg and Ballarat.
Once again, that the quick ball movement from Close and Perry and those sort of blokes, Milo, they're going to be pivotal as to where North finish up at three-quarter time in this, and South really do have to clamp down on those young. They're only young and I've only played 20-30 games.
There goes the Lennon's footy, Perro. I tell you what, it's across the face of goal, so I reckon that's the second point for Justin McConnell, so it's 5-2 for him, and they creep forward by a point, 70-53 on that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard, and the Lennon's footy is not back in the hands of, yes it is, it's back in the hands of Brett O'Neill. He goes for a short kick by his standards and finds that boy in Oliver, and he's marked by his opponent Justin McConnell, and Oliver's a bit undecided there. Tell you what, that's a risky kick, but it is right, and it finds young Kane, and he has the opportunity to reload. He goes inboard, and it is Brad Bryant coming there in the space and finding the ball. He will restart play and drive the ball a bit further on by 20 metres, ends up with Brent Howard. He thumps the ball forward, up they go, it's the spill there, it ends up with Josh Ransom. He swoops on it, he drives that left foot kick in. North get a hand there and push it over towards the boundary line where they have the numbers, and Schutz is working hard there. Was he tackled early, umpire? No, he said all fair. Spin the ball back in, and the North Gambia boys will have to pick up players here because South are looking for their 9th goal on that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. The Lennon's footy spins back in, up they go. Fleming hits it down. It's a game of volleyball again. Ends up there with Josh Ransom. He kicks it out towards the pocket. Flying shot. No, it's a short kick there by Matt Sutherfield. Oh, there's a handball. Off the ground there. Umpire said no, hit the post. A millisecond before. So it will be a throw-in, which is still good news for South Gambia because they get the opportunity to have another go at kicking a goal as we're into the 4th minute of the 3rd quarter. Lennon's footy spins back in. Big pack, very disciplined, man on man there.
Exactly.
Getting a bit vital. Ball hit down. I tell you what, there's a bear hug if I've ever seen it. And down the North boy goes. And I tell you what, the intensity of the tackling has been magnificent today.
Absolutely man on man everywhere.
It certainly is. A lot of hard work. Up they go, hit down by Fleming. It's going forward. South looking for a break, can't find the handle. Plenty of bodies on the ball. Umpire circling, can't see anything. Comes in and will toss the ball high. Will we see a ticky-touch free kick? Wait and see. Up they go. Fleming hits it down, out of the pack, in the pack. Can't get a foot on the ball there. It's a rugby scrum forcing the ball close to goal. We're about to 7.5 metres out, Keith.
What I've noticed too, Fleming's the tallest bloke taking the ruck. North have got no one to go with it. If they use their brains, South here, they could score an easy goal.
Up they go big. There. Fleming again. He tries to hit it to inboard. North go backward and Paddy Perry walks it through. That means it'll come back and be given to Blackett. He's away, does a little kick to himself. Off he goes, number 90. Nice little chip out there to teammate there. Away they go, North Gambia, and the ball is driven down towards the wing position there. Flat punches the ball forward. Recovered there by South Gambia. The young Jenkins who's been clean today, he feeds a handball out there to a teammate. Comes in ball to Saffin. He has a chance to kick a goal here. No, it's Stratford, sorry. And Stratford has slewed it across goal, and that was perhaps a goal he should have kicked because he had plenty of time.
Good football there from South Gambia from half-back Milo. Really fluent stuff, very quick movement, and that quick movement from both sides is the sort of play play that's going to keep both of these sides in the game.
The North managed to get the ball out to the half-back line, but it was marked there in a one-on-one by Brad Bryant. Coming across, his kick is cut off by Paddy Perry. Been good today. One bounce. Got to get rid of it quick. He goes wide. That kick is good. It finds Scotty Flat right down in front of the scoreboard there, presenting and picking up a very important kick. North have the opportunity to regroup back there. He's going to hug the boundary line. Up they go. There was a free kick there, umpire. No, they've been consistent. No ticky touch. Weistra recovers best there for South Gambier. He drives it into Josh Ransom. He was under the pump there, and the ball is punched back into the North Gambier forward line. Gathered up there by South Gambier's big fella there, and Ryan Kane it was. He goes wide to Bryant. That's the Brad version. He goes inboard and finds the chest of Howard. Away he goes, and he's been very good in the last 2 quarters. He goes forward. There's a good mark, and that was that size difference there, because Braden Kane's just a little bit taller than Sammy Egan. He gave everything Egan, but once he gave up front position, there was a good chance, and that chance was taken by Braden Kane. He's looking for his second goal. He reckons he can make the distance. It is exactly 50 metres. That's where Sam Egan is. He's looking for South Gambier's 9th goal. In he comes, very deliberate shot. This is the sort of goals that win grand finals from set shots. In he comes. Has it got legs?
No.
I fear not. Up it goes. There's a mark. No, umpire has made it. Uncle Milo, you got good eyes. And I reckon it's the big fella.
Is it?
Turn around.
Weistra.
No, it's excellent.
No,
Luke Foran.
Luke Foran, who hasn't featured up to date, so there's just another one of those ancillary big guys.
Rushing it.
Yeah, no, he's rushing like the boy from Freo last night, Griffiths. In he comes. What's he done? Oh, Keith!
Goal!
He's got it! He tried to kick a point, but he kicked a goal.
He rushed that fast.
That's what you want, Keithy, baby, in quick.
If you look at the way this game's played, Milo, they've kicked, 9 goals now. I reckon 8 of those goals have been by marks in the square. And really, when you look at it, probably I reckon, even though this bloke's just kicked the goal, he is playing a dummy centre-half forward, because they're looking for the people in the square.
Again, Milo.
Yeah, in the centre there, that hit out comes down to Howard. He bombs it deep into the 50, right on the hot spot. Big pack there. Ball spills out to North Gambier. Slopped on the boot there, tumbles towards the boundary line, and it is Kieran Buckley has the run of the ball. He gabs it up. He comes inboard, feeds a handball to Blackett. He's under pressure there. Dodges and darts. Got a bit of class, this boy. Goes to short kick, but anyway, it's turned over there. South Gambier had the numbers. Brett O'Neill picks up the ball nicely. He tumbles it down towards the wing position. Howard, who's been very good, the old fella. With all respect, he's been a great player for South Gambier for many seasons. Weistra kicks the ball down. There's a gang tackle there. South boys are appealing for holding the ball, but umpire Corral says, like the AFL, no prior opportunity, and the ball will be tossed up a true half-forward line for South Gambier, and they're up and about 65 North, South Gambier 61, 8-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Handball fed wide from that ruck contest to Simon Burkfield. He breaks a tackle, spears the ball into the hot spot. There's McInerney. It's the Tim version. He's on a fly. One bounce, number 6. Thumps the ball down towards his half-forward line, where Brad Bryant has the run of the ball. He's under pressure there from Brad Stafford. Good one-on-one duel. Brad O'Neill pushes over and helps him out. He feeds a handball out to a teammate there in Stratford. He goes wide with a nicely directed kick to Brad Bryant, who ran on with confidence, and he's got the pill on the wing on the scoreboard side. North 65 leads South 61. His kick goes into the forward 50. Stratford has run on nicely, and he's been repaid for the mark. He gets the ball in quick to the hot spot. There's the spill. South have the players struggling a tackle there. Flying shot for goal. No. Young Braden Kane dropped an absolute sitter. He's been wrapped up now. The opportunity gone. Keith
took his eyes off
5 metres out.
He took his eyes off the ball, Milo.
Hot potato.
That mark goes back, kicks a goal, South are in front.
Oh, yeah, there it is. And up they go, and it's Tim McInerney playing a good game. Flying shot by South Gambier under the ball there, and his strength is good, as an umpire said. Tell you what, I reckon he marked that.
No, it was off.
It was touch, was it?
Yep,
okay. Strong player. Ash Bryant has the pill, but he's going to have to cough it up. And umpire Taylor Fry, who shades his eyes because that sun is still beaming here at the Necker. Right in the square for South Gambier. Up it goes. We're going to see a quick kick in towards goal. Yes, there is. No, smothered by North Gambier. Another try there. There's a rugby scrum. I reckon they've scored a try, South Gambier. They've done that. Umpire comes in. No, it's not over the line. It's
like the Bledisloe Cup
It's about 10 millimetres off the line, I reckon. Anyway, he tosses it up high, creates a bit of space there. There it is. It's tapped out towards the clubroom pocket there. Westra picks it up. He tries to break a tackle, feeds a handball. Guess what? There's a ricochet off a North player there, and it's out of bounds again as we hit the 10-minute mark of this quarter. Time's flying. South Gambier 61, trail North Gambier 65. From that throw-in, it's the North boys are over the ball there. They can't pick it up. Now Dylan Munn's got it. Umpire says holding the ball. Now, pretty hot potato, but it all evens out eventually, and South will work very hard there, and it's Braden Kane, the boy that dropped that He has the opportunity, fairly tight angle, tucked in on the boundary on the grandstand side, and he's some 15 metres out, so distance not a problem. So for an A-grade footballer, very, very important kick. In he comes. It's Braden Kane, number 18 for South Gambier. There's the kick. I think he went for the old banana and it didn't work. Goes across the face of goals there. Spills out towards the edge of the 50. South Gambier have the numbers. For the time they've had the ball in there, they have to kick a goal. But there's a free kick for North Gambier, and they have the opportunity to release the pressure valve, Keith. There's a handball out the back door, and away they go. That's Stafford again. He kicks it down to a one-on-one between Flat and Slope. Old bull, young bull there. Ball is filtered out over the boundary line.
Been a good contest, that, Milo, between Slope
and Flat.
As
you said,
very good.
I think Perro said it, very even, and Fletty's 2 goals probably just give him that little bit of a tick, I reckon. Ball spins back in front of the scoreboard there, away from the pack. Couldn't get a clean grab on the ball, South Gambier. North regrouped there nicely. The ball was speared in there by Simons. Over the ball there, it's Buckley. He can't gather that ball in. Pushing, shoving, as haven't let up all day, the boys. And I'll tell you what, you've got to earn the touch. Umpire let it go. Coming out of the pack was Brock Egan. He thumps the ball forward. Pushing, shoving. There's a sprue. Oliver under pressure. Holding the ball, umpire. And yes, it is. Just McConnell worked hard. There's a handball out to McConnell. Bang! Thank you very much. Has he kicked it? Just.
I'll tell you what, Milo. I'll tell you.
Yes!
Both Keith and Milo, there's 2 very poor decisions by young Kane up here. He dropped the mark 5 metres out, which an under 13 had taken. I'm not being hard on the boy. And then to go back and try and do that silly banana kick, it's taken straight down the other end. It's a 2-goal turnaround. 2-goal turnaround. Yeah, and we've spoken about it again. You can't do that in finals. You know, South could quite easily get up and win this game because it's so tight, but you just can't give suckers an even break by doing that sort of stuff.
It's a game of turns and conversion. It's millimetres. North 11-5-71, South 9-7-61. 13-minute mark. Ray White-Keatley's scoreboard. From that centre bounce, there's a free kick. They're still in the square to Bronson Saffron's got to get it down quick to those big gorillas. There's that kick going in. There's the lead. A bit of crunching and hitting there. Free ball there. It was Burkfield. Gets it out wide to Stratford. He owes him a goal. He's slung it across the other side and out of bounds. So just that little bit of lacking in the skill department is causing your side a bit of a problem, Keith.
Zero hit on it before. You can't afford this in grand finals.
The ball will spin back in and that big pack will just move down. North are looking to block any space in that 50 for South Gambier. Up they go. It's Big Fleming. Hits it back over the back of the pack. Gathered up by McConnell. He's down in the fence, Keith. He gets it out to Schutz. Jake Version. He thumps the ball down right past the scoreboard there. It's Flat and Slape once again. Coming out there, it's McInerney, the Matt Version. He wheels around, spears the ball in. It was Hamish Telford dropping a mark he should have taken. Play on, says the umpire. It's Brad Bryant mopping up. He gets it back to Brett O'Neill. He looks to go wide. There's a target there. He's ignored the close one and gone for the longer one. They got a B-grade bounce, but that's footy. Picked up by Simons. He dodges darts. Holding the ball, says the umpire. No, ends up with Matt McInerney. Great smother there by Jenkins. He's been a good player today. Matt Burkfield throws the ball on the boot. His kick is mopped up by big Sam Whelan. Doesn't kick the ball often. Gets it to Nick McInerney. Shot for goal. He likes it. He likes it. Uncle Milo, it's a goal.
You see the smile. South have had an opportunity in the last 5 minutes to kick 3 goals. North have taken it away up the other end, and they've responded and kicked 3 themselves.
North Gambier 12-5-77 leads South Gambier 9-7-61, and that's on the Ray White Keatley scoreboard. And the boys are chasing the Lennon's footy, but I tell you what, North are using it by far more superior in terms of the skill department. Out of the centre again, another turn for South Gambier, as you highlighted, Perry, but they're not making the most of it. Picked up by Saffin, he spears it in, but the kick is not right, doesn't give his teammate maximum opportunity. Umpire circles, they're right on the boundary line there. He's let it go, but he comes in now, and umpire Taylor Fry will toss the ball high. Keith Ransom, your South Gambier has to kick a goal, quick, smart, just to steady proceedings here. From that ball up, the ball ends up heading out towards the edge of the 50, and we'll have another 8.
Do you both realise that South have had the ball in their area 70% of this quarter?
I would say that'd be
silly
right.
mistakes.
That'd be right.
Yeah, conversion. Up it goes. North holding sway at this stage. Off that ruck, there was a free kick to North Gambier. They're making a game at this stage. It's young Mitchell. He goes wide to a player there in Stafford who's been very good all day for me. He goes long. Scotty Fleming couldn't get the mitts on the pill, but he recovered nicely. Picked it up. Goes to Nick Jenkins, who's been a good player. Or was that Slape? Sorry. He kicks it wide towards the boundary line, and the boundary umpire will come into vogue, spin the ball back in. We're into the 17-minute mark of this third quarter. North 12-5-77 leads South Gambier 9-7-61. In comes the Lennon's footy. Up they go. It's over the back of the pack. North have got the players there. It's Kieran Buckley. And you know where he's going. Thank you very much. Bang! The ball was punched down there by the South Gambier defence. This is a race for the ball here. It's young Stevens from South Gambier. It's a 3-on-1 here. Stevens has got it's a 4-on-1. Teammate now comes in. He did a good job, and he's back on the ball now. Should get a free kick there, umpire. Umpire had his hand up to his eyes because the sun was there, so we'll forgive him for that, and he was on the wrong side of the pack.
Well played, that young
top effort by young Stevens. Real player of the future, that young lad. Up they go. The Lennon's footy's up. Big wheel and flicks it down. Ends up with Josh Jenner. His kick is smothered. Tackles and smothers. That's what it's all been all about today. Wrapped up there is Bryant. Umpire comes in again, and we've gone nowhere. We're just out in front of the North Gambier box. Their half-forward line, slightly into attack. Up they go, hit down by Whelan. Ends up with Paddy Perry back in the pack. Umpire shading his eyes once again.
The intensity really hasn't dropped off here, Milo.
No, it hasn't.
I know some of these players will be extremely fatigued and getting to that point where they're really starting to struggle a little bit, but I don't reckon the intensity's dropped at all.
Yeah, great contest of a country Australian rules.
Certainly is.
From that hit out, ends up with Paddy Perry. Gathers in nicely. Goes a little short kick. Oh, dropped there by Stafford. He's good enough to recover there. He spears the ball in. Couldn't take a mark there, South Gambier. Over the back. It's Moretti. Hasn't featured today. There's a flying shot for goal. What's he done? Touched.
Well done.
And that boy that touched it was young King, I'd say. So well done to him. He never gave that ball up on the last line.
Young McInerney probably should have pushed back into him a little bit harder, I reckon, Milo, and that takes that defender out of the equation.
Every little thing counts.
Exactly.
North have got sway on the scoreboard, 78-61. But I tell you what, South having a red-hot go at they're just not putting it on the scoreboard. Simon Burkfield just waltzes away from the pack. He's down on the wing position at this stage. Spears the ball down to half-forward. It's a 2-on-2 there. Now, already are we getting more North players to the contest? I'm just asking that at this stage. Ball ricochets back into the forward line for North Gambier. There's a chest mark there by Zane King.
Carl Slape to centre half forward.
Okay, you want another
Fleming to centre half back.
Okay, that's a good change. Nothing to lose there. Through the centre there, it ends up with Brent Howard. He's been one of South's very best players today. He goes wide to a player there who's met front on. That was the free kick, Keith. You're not allowed to charge. No. Anyway, not to worry. The umpires are reading it how they read it. Well done. He never gave up the contest. Brad Mitchell got the free kick there after all that. He goes wide to Nick Blackett, I think it is.
No, it's one of the McInerney's, I think, Milo.
Oh, there it is. Goes wide. Sun's shining off the fence over there, making it a little bit hard. Ball ricochets out of defence by South Gambier. Waiting for the ball is young Stevens. He's wrapped up in a bare tackle. Was it a little bit high? No, said umpire Corral. It wasn't. So I'll take charge of the Lennon's
tackle
footy.
Counts, Milo. It'd Gambia incredibly high, these tackles, you know, and full credit to both sides. They've been fantastic.
Tight and tough footy. Up they go, and the big men go up again, and it's pushed down. Nobody can get clear purchase. Hamish Telfish forces it forward. Young Stevens for South tumbles the ball forward, finds the chest of Blackett, who drifted down from the back line. He goes through the midfield to Nick McInerney. He spears a horrible looking kick in, finds the chest of Wistra. He's got the ball. He feeds a handball out the back door to the running Brett O'Neill, the Brian Hennessy medalist this year. He finds the safe hands of Matty Burkfield. He'll go on the left foot just in front of the scoreboard. He's just outside the 50 with that kick and destroyed by Schutz from North Canberra, who's played another good game.
Pero, would you suggest North aren't doing much of attacking simply because the ball, when it goes in, South are why is McConnell not there?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure why that is, and I guess, he's kicked half of their score. I guess he feels as though the time is right for him to utilise that spot that he uses as a play behind the ball or whatever. I think he's probably identified this as a critical pass.
South end attack. Josh Ransom has the ball, spears a pass in, and is Carl Slate. The two ex-East Gambia boys combining there, and Slate has the opportunity to kick his first goal. Regulation kick for him. He's a big boy. He's a good kick, good skills. It's some 40 metres out, directly in front, and another one of those very important kicks in the context of the result in about 40 minutes' time. In he comes, over the ball. How's it look? Umpire says, I like it! And it's a goal. So that's the 10th goal for South Gambia. 10-7, 67. Coming back at North Gambia, 12-6, 78. And that's on the Ray White-Keatley scoreboard.
Players are getting very tired now. Which side uses the ball best in this very tough period?
Justin McConnell in that centre bounce there. Up it goes. Howard, one of the oldest players on the ground, played a good game. He's got it. There's a spill there. It's tumbled forward, picked up by Nick McInerney. Bombs it back down towards Scotty Flett in the North 50. Ball's pushed out towards the boundary line. It's 3-on-2 there, and it looks like the boundary line's going to win out. And umpire shading his eyes once again, and the boundary umpire will spin that Lennon's footy in. And don't forget your one-stop shop for a footy finals feast, Lennon's on Lake Terrace. That ball spins back in, up they go. The big fella, he double hands it down. It's South Gambia there, wrapped up with Jenkins. I thought it was a bit high, but doesn't matter. Umpire says, give it to me, give it to me.
I think we're at a stage.
There's the siren to end the third quarter.
I think we're at a stage of the game now, Milo, where we've worked out what the umpires are going to do, and they're not going to pay them.
Final score for netball.
Breeze has dropped slightly, so probably negligible at this stage for the Penola end at South are kicking to. Up they go. It's that volleyball in there again. Coming through, taken high. No, umpire said it's only a little one. I'm going to let it go, umpire.
And worse, that paid for 2 on.
I know. Well, it's how they've umpired today. They haven't changed. Up they go. Let the boys play. That's the instruction from the officials. Comes wide to Stevens. He's wrapped up. Was that a throw? Yes, it certainly was, young fella. Ball ends up back with Brad Stafford. I reckon has been a very good player all day. He goes wide with a short kick. Was it 15? Maybe not. Umpire's shading his eyes there. Pumped down towards the 50 for North Gambia. Flett actually took that on his chest and kneed it over the boundary, but umpire said no, it was out of bounds for a throw-in, and that Lennon's footy will spin back in. We're at the Park Hotel end, my pub, one of the big three, of course. Ball spins back in. Up they go. Punched towards the centre of the ground by Perry. Ends up in the hands of South Gambia. That was the big fella there in Oliver. He tumbles the ball down to the wing position where Bronson Saffin look alike. Stratford's got the ball over the boundary line. The ball will spin back in. Got a few nude nuts out there today. McConnell has decided to stay on the ball. Brad Bryant's picking him up, Keith. I like that. Bit of youthful vigour there. And Bryant's over the ball there. He is wrapped up by Blackett, who goes over the top there. Umpire says, give it to me, give it to me. We're just probably 3 metres in from the boundary, right in front of the north box. Bit of confusion on the north box about who's going on the rotation. Up they go, forced forward. It's picked up by McConnell. Can he get it? On the ball's the call.
Come on.
He's given it! There you go.
I think he got talked into that one.
There you go. They'll be watching. been watching the AFL,
And McConnell's not happy, shaking the head.
Monkey see, monkey do. Away they go. It's Big Jack Ryan. He tumbles the ball in. Not a real good kick, but it's centred it nicely. Probably a bit early, Keith. Run of the ball there is Nick McInerney. He's still got that pill in front of him. It sits up nicely. He doubles back, punts the ball down towards the wing position. Big Jack Ryan. Oh! Umpire anticipated. Yeah, good decision. Umpire anticipated that. And to his credit, umpire Taylor Fry says you didn't really mark it, so we're going to have a ball up. Probably cost North because young Stafford was away. Up they go. Ball's forced down. Ends up with young Stevens. Handball right over the top of the pack by Dylan Munn. Justin McConnell comes through. Gee, he's a bit rough and tough there. Yeah, you're not wrong. Bit of ragdolling going on there, Keith. Ball comes wide. Oliver, the big fella. Chris Oliver via Reed. No, absolutely. He spears the ball wide. He finds some hands at Simon Burkfield. He's away. There's just over the hands there of Slate. Ball comes wide from North Gambia's Schutz. A nice little kick spotted and found Brad Close. He goes straight down the line towards the half-forward line. Good mark under pressure by Hamish Telford, and guarding him there is Zane King. And these two young fellas had a good duel today as well. Telford's checking out what he can do with this pill. There's the lead from Scotty Flatt. He goes to where Scotty Flatt was, the big fella in Sammy Whelan. Simon Burkfield's got it, and tell you what, he's wrapped up. Holding the ball.
Geez, that's a tough
No prior opportunity, No prior.
That's ridiculous.
Gee.
You know what annoys me, Tero, is that decision was right here in front of us. It'd be play on or ball up. Because it's near the goals, he's felt compelled to pay it.
That's footy, it's gone, and young Stafford's got the pill, number 27, and he has the opportunity to perhaps put a little nail in that premiership coffin for South Gambia.
That's a tough call,
he's some 35 metres out, 60-degree angle. There's the kick. I tell you what, he likes it. It's faded. The umpire does the gorilla on his chest, and North Gambia go to 12-6-78. South Gambia 10-7-67. We're into the fourth minute of the Western Border last quarter grand final 2015. Off that kicking, the ball ends up with Wiestra. Matty Wiestra goes wide, and he finds young Stevens, I think it is. He's in the shadows there, but it's the South Guernsey. That's all that matters from their point of view. He kicks the ball high down, just outside the 50. Up they go. Paddy Perry nearly marked that ball. Ball spills out. Jack Ryan's got it. Sloppy handball. Run of the ball there. Away goes the medalist and Brett O'Neill. He thumps the ball deep into the 50. The North Gambia boys have the lead in the run for the ball, and that's Quirk. He'll be happy for it to go over. Backman's friend Keith Ransom wins
Poor
out.
disposals, Milo. South's last two entries to their forward line are very, very poor.
That's sometimes, Milo, Keith, where fatigue, you know, the kicks that they were hitting people on chest within the first quarter of an hour is now is a lot harder to do, because a lot of these blokes will be starting to feel their legs big time.
Okay, from that throw, the ball's forced down towards the half-forward line. A quick kick by Josh Ransom there. Justin McConnell throws himself at the Lennon's footy and marks it. He goes inboard. He's going to switch play. Who's he going to find? The kick doesn't carry, but Josh Jenner's good enough to get it. Under pressure, he pumps it wide, looking for Hamish Telford, who's provided that nice little target there on a number of occasions today. But umpire, he was off. Umpire says, no, I'm in control. Handball out the back door. There's the kick. Goes forward. Brett O'Neill's back there blocking up the spaces. And this is what I talked about at the start of the game, Keith. Those on-ballers getting back and blocking up the spaces. That's the hard part of being an on-ball player, whether you're a ruckman or a follower.
That's it, Milo.
Right, and you get hurt there as well. The ball spins back in over the back there. It's North Gambia gathering the ball in there, but they're wrapped up, loose possession. Umpire's plucked another free kick. Again, it is North Gambia that enjoy that decision, and it is... can't pick that player there. It's a North Gambia boy. He goes inboard, and there's a player unmarked. No, the mark was paid. Now, you consider that one there with the one of Jack Ryan here, and that's the difference you have between three umpires. Handball out the back door. There's a long flying shot for goal. Off hands, and would have been a travesty of justice for me. So really, there's not a lot of consistency between the three umpires, but we must remember they're getting tired.
The amount of line breaking now, Milo's dropped off big time.
Yeah, she's all about kicking to position, taking that mark and getting the spill. From that kick out, South work the ball down towards the wing position. Handball back inboard by Close. South have the numbers. Young Kane's over it. He loses his footing. Quick handball out to Saffin. He gets another handball out to Josh Ransom. He's absolutely wrapped up there. Getting hectic here. There's going to start to be a few more free kicks because players are going to be a little bit reckless and desperate for me. But the umpire will take control here. We're pretty well on the true wing position, about 20 metres in from the grandstand. Up they go. Kick out of that pack there. A screwy, a mongrel by Sam Egan. Ends out the back of the pack to Brad Bryant. He goes long to Carl Slade. He's led to the ball by Mason Ashby. It's pushing the ball out there. There's a free kick there. No play on, says the umpire. Get that pill, boys. No easy ones as it's been all day. Brett O'Neill had to stop working hard. Was he pulled off the ball there? No play on, says the umpire. North Canberra have the pill on the scoreboard wing. They go inboard. They find the veteran and Scotty Flat. Safe hands. Weester on him now. He goes wide to Paddy Perry. He decided to go back and quickly drive the ball in, and he finds the chest of the young fella, the teenager, and Brad Close. His kick's high. Does it set his teammate up? Allows Brad Bryant to push the ball out of bounds as we hit the just before the 8-minute mark of the final quarter. North 12-7-79 leads South Gambier 10-7-67, and that's on the Ray White Keatley scoreboard. The Lennon's footy will spin back in. Boys are all shading their eyes from the sun here. Over the back, picked up by Brett O'Neill. He slops the ball on the boot, and the result in it's marked by Blackett for North. He goes inboard. Scotty Flat ran to the hot spot.
God, that was a magnificent kick.
Yeah, that was discipline too, because it's obviously a bit of a set play. Flat was heading off soon as he got the ball, and Scotty Flat has the opportunity to kick his third goal. Veteran and one of the champions of Western Border footy, and I don't throw that word around lightly because he's been a terrific competitor for many seasons. Got the most out of his ability and body. In he comes, Scotty Flat, 40 metres out. He sat it up high. Is it going to carry? Umpire's tapping his hands. He says touched. So we still have excitement here at the Macca game, still alive. North Canberra 12-8-80. South Canberra 10-7-67. We're heading into the 9-minute mark of the final quarter, and that's of course on the Ray White Keatley.
Blackett's still a very important player.
He's been very good. I reckon North have had more better players over the whole game, but that'll be interesting to see how that final washes up. Away goes Weestra. He's through the centre. He goes wide. Finds Stratford there. He goes inboard, and there's the hands of big Carl Slade. He put those mitts out and clunked it, Keith.
How important is this, Milo, in the context of the game? He must kick this goal.
Yeah, it's all about conversion. We said before the game, our Australian rules game is like basketball now. It's a game of turns. When you get it, you've got to use it, and you have to score maximum damage. In comes Carl Slade, looking for South Gambia's 11th goal, so they can creep closer. Pretty laconic and casual, but he's kicked a goal. 11-7-74. North Gambier 12-8-80. One straight. Keith Cooker Ransom. 10-minute mark, final quarter. It's North Gambier by 7 points. They've obviously corrected the scoreboard there. Away from that centre bounce. Was he rounded up? Yes. It was Saffin. He coughed the ball up. North have the pill. Chain of handballs ends up with Simons. He drives the ball down the line to the wing position there, and away they go. Is that Moretti? No. Anyway, it's a North Gambier boy. He kicks it long into the forward pocket there. Flat had the opportunity to mark, but there was plenty of pressure there by the South boys. And Chris Oliver via Eden Hope Apsley. He's happy to see the ball go over the boundary line as we head towards the 11-minute mark of this final quarter.
Matt McInerney, that was, Milo.
Okay, the sun is still beaming. Umpires have got their hands up to their eyes. Understandable. Up they go. Big hit by the big fella in Ryan. It comes back to him and he thumps the ball forward. An ugly-looking kick. Big Sam Willen dropped the mark he should have taken. Goes back to Blackett. Was that upfield? No, said the umpire. They're not playing it. Was that in the back? Yes, I thought it was. Umpire thought about it and he heard me. North Gambier free kick. And it will be that McInerney boy, is it?
Yes, no, it's number 2, I think, Milo. It is one of the McInerneys anyway.
Okay, Nick.
It is one of the
No, it's the younger one.
13.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a Northie. Oh, it is Matt McInerney. He goes forward and the ball goes over the back of the pack in the pocket. So perhaps a wasted opportunity. The Suns, he was obviously hampered there to see if anyone was making movement there. So the North boys have the Suns. South have the wind.
I hope they let the game flow, Mike.
The wind is complete. The flag here, the Western Border flag, is completely limp. So no bearing. Up they go. Punched down by Big Ryan in the teeth of the forward 50 there. there appealing for a hold. Yes! The umpire's plucked out a holding the ball.
I mean, they've changed their
I
interpretation.
know they have.
You know why? He was talked into it.
They've changed it because they were letting
Let it go.
letting it go.
I said that earlier, Perro. As long as they do it all day. But anyway, they're in charge. It's Brent Howard has the opportunity there. He kicked out in the full. It was a good kick, but it just floated over the boundary line, and North Gambier have the opportunity to thump that ball back in, and looking for the options up forward there, pointing, pushing, calling. He goes inboard to the big fella. It's a 1-2. Hold the ball, umpire. Got to give it. Yes! South Gambier recover the ball there. Ball's fed out quickly. Picked up by Burkfield. He's nice little kick in, but North Gambier pushed towards the front of the pack there. It was Sam Egan, and he's happy with the ball to go over the boundary line. The sun is beaming on that scoreboard over there as we approach the 13-minute mark. North Gambier 12-8-80, South Gambier 11-7-73 on the Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. Ball spins back in, up they go, and it is Fleming on this occasion pushes it down slightly towards his goal. Brett O'Neill gathers him quickly, tumbles a short kick forward, ends up in the hands of Slape. He feeds a handball out to a running player there. I think it was Howe again. He thumps it forward. South Gambier can't grab that ball. Coming out is North Gambier, young close. Cool just walked through that pack there. A lot of class there. He goes forward. Was there a mark there?
No!
The umpire has played it, Keith. And ball goes inboard, picked up by North Gambier, running through there. Big thumping kick right into the teeth of goals. A lot of tired players there running on the spot. McConnell's got it. Goes the flying shot for goal. Don't think he'll make the distance. Out of bounds on the floor.
Had a chance to handball, Milo. Had a really good chance.
I reckon with Justin, he probably thinks that he has to do it.
No, he shouldn't think.
I know, but it can go against you. But split-second decision, and he
handball was there.
Kicked those goals before. But anyway, she's history. It's Chris Williams will drive the ball back into the game. It's just outside the 50 now. Young Close comes in. He's wrapped up by Brett O'Neill, and the ball spills out to Brian. He gets the handball out the 10 tight. On the left foot, he kicks it forward quickly. Slape's got it. He walks through the packs. He does the short little quick in. Is that Exelby? Good punch there by Quirk. Exelby, we haven't seen for a while. He's kicked the ball but been pushed over the boundary line. That wind has sprung up again. And the Lennon's footy will spin back in 80-73 in the 15th minute of the Western Border Grand Final. Over the back of the pack, the ball ends up with Howard. Can he kick a goal? No, it's a point.
Probably an important point, Milo, because
one goal.
Yeah, the one goal. But
True. One goal, not much time on at this stage.
It'd be as good a grand final as I think I've seen in this league, Keith. And I mean, you would have played in a lot, and you've coached premierships, and we've seen a lot. But this grand final has really had everything, and it's got
nobody
right from the first start to right this very minute. It's been enthralling all the way through.
Jake Schutz from the kick-out fights. Tim McInerney has been good today. Both those boys have been good. A lot of good players out there today. Was there a free kick there? No, says the umpire. Ricochets back out of the pack. It's North Gambier that have the ball there. It's Blackett. He feeds a quick handball over to a teammate there. The sun's just making it a bit difficult over there. He finds another North Gambier teammate. He goes inboard. Is the kick right? No. Dropping in there is Stratford. He goes with the long bomb to the square. Jack Ryan's under it. He dropped it. It was a very hard mark because he was moving back very quickly. So we're under a goal here at the Mecca. North Gambier 80. South Gambier 75, and that's on the Ray White-Keatley scoreboard.
3 South players, no one around.
We approach the 16-minute mark of the last quarter of the Western Border 2015 Grand Final.
Should have run it in for a goal.
In we come there. It's Timmy McInerney. He found the hands. No. Punched down with discipline by the South boys. Ball spins out wide. South Gambier away from the pack there through Jake Schutz. He handballs forward to a teammate there. We've got to get rid of it quick because it's a hot potato. There's Stafford again, who's been a good player. He handballs to the big ruckman and Whelan. That's back to front, boys. Away they go. It's Jake Schultz again. He's been a good player. He goes inboard. Nice mark taken by Matty Burkfield there. I reckon South get in front, they'll win this, boys.
Yes, I reckon so.
And Burkfield goes forward. He finds the chest of Stratford. Very quiet until this quarter. So he saved his best footy to this quarter. Ball goes in. Exelby perhaps taken a bit high, but not today, says the umpire. Ball pushes over towards the boundary line. A lot of tired players. None are giving up. Umpire's plucked a free kick. Yes! goes, holding the ball.
Where was the prior?
Anyway, this is the way it goes.
This has changed completely.
No, it has. And
I wouldn't like to be out there.
you just wait for the whistle. Don't stop to the whistle blow.
It's very difficult for players though to adjust.
I know.
You know, I mean, it's all right to say, look, they've changed it over, but players have pre-programmed themselves to be doing certain things under certain situations.
Ball ends up down on the half-forward line for South Canberra. Heads back into their forward line. Quick kick by Matty Burkfield over the top of the pack. Pushing, shoving there. Ball is tapped down. No Southies here. Yes, there's one pushed his way forward. Burkfield couldn't gather it. He's got a goal!
We got levelled by
One point. Simon Burkfield, he looked like he was going to kick it on his left foot, but he doubled back and there was just enough of space because there was North boys all around him, and one of the great footballers of his era in Western Border, Simon Burkfield, punched that goal through. South Gambia 81, North Gambia 80, and we're into the 18-minute mark of the grand final. 12-9 to 12-8 on that Ray White Keatley scoreboard. So that's Burkfield, since that first quarter, has really been one of the instigators of where South
Is
are.
this enough to lift them, Milo?
That's
You made a statement.
the second goal. Got to keep going, basically. I don't think they've kicked three in a row, have they?
No.
Up they go. From that hit out, it's picked up by one of the very good players today in Stafford. He's been good for the whole game. There was a free kick there, umpire. He was right in position to that. That was too high for North Gambia. Oh! Anyway, reload, boys. The Lennon's footy goes up again. Under the ball there is big Scotty Fleming. He hits it down. Do I talk about extra time, boys? There we go. The ball ended up over towards the Benner. Stafford again. I tell you what, he's high up in the best on ground today. Punched back out of defence there. Ends up with Howard. He's wrapped up because he didn't know Nick McInerney was there, but he did get the ball to boot. Players very, very tired, throwing themselves there in the contest. And it's South Gambia by 1 point. We're into the 19-minute mark. We have 20 minutes playing time plus time on. Not a lot of goals this quarter. Scotty Fleming up high, hits it down. Will the umpires pluck a free kick? Ends up with Brett O'Neill. It's not pretty, but it's effective. He kicks it down the line. North Gambia spoil each other there. Coming through there's young Jake Tentai. With him is Perry. Boys throwing themselves on here. The way they're jumping on backs there, the umps have got to pluck a free kick there for me. But anyway, we'll wait and see. The ball is back with the umpire. It's Taylor Fryer, the youngest umpire. He's on the true wing position. Up they go, pushing, shoving there. Ball heads down. Desperate players there, crawling after the ball there, the South Gambia players. Umpire circles, comes back in and said, give that Lennon footy to me and I'll toss it high once again as we approach the 20-minute mark. 1 point up South Gambia. Big punch forward. Paddy Perry's got it. He didn't dispose of it correctly, but the umpires have put the whistle away. They've put the whistle away again, Perro.
Yeah.
Now, what we don't want here is a hot-headed action that's going to cost either
Another
team
50-metre
a
penalty
premiership.
wasn't there.
Yeah, because there was a bit of byplay there, so concentrate on the ball. Tight and tough, boys. Up they go. Hit down there. Oh, a bit high there, umpire. Ball kicked out quickly by South Gambia. Going for... That's umpire,
Look where they're standing.
Gee, I tell you what, it's like British Bulldog out there at the moment, Peril.
Three umpires all looking
Yeah, it brings back memories of primary school days. Up we go, punched down by Scotty Fleming, wrapped up there as South Gambia. I tell you what, it is virtually rugby, Keith Ransom.
Well,
the umpires have got this game as a game of rugby, right?
They're all standing up getting excited.
It's virtually put the whistle away and it's just anything goes.
Okay, there's wrapped up there, picked up by O'Neill. He tumbles the ball forward, marked there by one of the good players today. Had a great season. Tim McInerney represented Western Border in Interleague this year, and he's been a very improved player over the seasons, doing a major job for North Gambia. He thumps the ball down towards the half-back line, punched down by Fleming, mopped up there by Bronson Saffin. A minute and a half to go, the timekeepers tell us. Saffin pumps the ball in, no mark there to anybody. Ball spills, what a big pack. Josh Ransom hits the ball forward like a ruckman, spills out. Brett O'Neill feeds a handball out to the left. He goes across goal, there's a mark. No mark. North Gambia will clear the ball away. Sweeping handball out to Moretti. He's done virtually nothing today. He's away. Every touch counts. He goes through the midfield. He feeds a handball out to Hamish Telford. He's through the centre now. Kicks it down. Right back. Free. I told you.
What did you say?
They plucked a free
Look at
kick.
this. It'd be less than a minute to go.
I can't believe it.
Justin McConnell has the pill. The ball was heading into the forward 50. He was some 30, 25 metres out, wrestling with his opponent, and I think that is Oliver. We'll confirm that shortly. Umpire was right there. It was umpire Corral, and he called the free kick. And McConnell comes in, and he has speared it across.
Extra time.
I'm talking extra time.
We've got the lights. We've got the
I
lights.
plucked it.
Oh, no.
Oh, if the cook's listening, just leave me roast in the oven. Okay, excitement plus here.
This is a
next score wins at the Mecca. This is even better than the West Gambier Millicent Grand Final. Brett O'Neill, that big kick out, long kick, probably deserves a draw in extra time this game.
Yeah.
Ball wins up, North Gambier feed the handball out the back door, gathered up by, looks like Kieran Buckley. Moretti goes inboard. Is there a North Gambier hand there? Ball's punched wide. Oh, we have extra time! But we will have to wait on the goal umpires. So they will have to confer and clarify that it is. Did I call this a what, Keith?
Oh, my God. This is, like you said, the Millicent West game is nothing compared to
Well,
this.
the under-13 boys...
Depends on the goal.
They said, yeah, it depends on the goal umpires, and there'll be a little bit of a...
How nervous are these players right
exactly.
now?
Bit of an elapse
The
here.
role of the coach now.
We go. They're going to put 5 minutes up on the clock, hopefully. Don't know. No, there it is. It's up. They're going to counter up. Okay, out of that centre bounce. Of course, some heavy hits there. So a few boys getting up a bit slow there, and that's going to happen as we go on to this final 10 minutes. There's a mark there. A good saving mark
Young
there.
fella King, I reckon.
Yeah, it's a good strong mark, and he's come of age today. He goes inboard just over the tip. Oh, free kick umpires. Players going down like 9 pins everywhere. So she's still British Bulldog. The umps are going to continue status quo. Out here on the half-forward flank, there's a one-on-one duel. It's Kieran Buckley and Stratford. Ends out at the back door with McInerney. The Tim version, he feeds the handball down the line. His teammate comes out from behind the box, ends up with Nick. Has to be no play on. Umpires are going to let it go, boys. Now, wait.
Wrong.
Now, it crossed over into the other umpire's zone, and he called what the other umpire wouldn't. That's the downside of
No, he was in charge of both decisions.
Anyway, Kieran Buckley's got the ball. He goes inboard. Finds that player has been good all day in Jake Schutz. He's on the true half-back line there. He drives the ball down the line, coming out as flat, giving a target. He nearly kills your son, Keith Rans, but he gets out the road. Westra's cool and calm. He feeds it forward. Brett O'Neill's got it. He gives it to Josh Rans and loses his feet. He gets up, bullet handball out to Westra. He goes forward. He's tackled. Was that holding the ball? Play on, said the umpire. It's handball here, boys. There's no one wants to kick the ball. Running around the boundary is Brett O'Neill. He's come to life. He spears the ball down the line to Simon Burfield. He gathers the ball in. He kicks the ball in down towards the point post there. No good there. Away we go. Kicking the ball wide. There was that boy and Tim McInerney. He's given his teammate there the run of the ball in Mason Ashby. Congarong. He drives the ball in towards the centre of the ground. Beats big Jack Ryan there. South have the numbers. They're up and about. Jack Ryan's got it. Feeds the handball out to Chrissy Williams from South. He goes down to the hot spot. There's hands there. There's a spill. Jake Schutz has got it again. He's away. One bounce. Two bounce. He's had a good... North had a lot of very good players. Away he goes. He's still running. He's around at the scoreboard now. He drives the ball into the 50. Kick's not good, but it's effective and going his way. Coming out there's McConnell. He's hovering. He picks the ball up. Quick kick forward, and he kicks a point. So North Gambier lead by that solitary point as we're 2:30 into this first lot of extra time.
But how important, even just a score down there from Simon Burfield.
Yeah,
score.
Yeah, any score. So it is Brett O'Neill, as he's done all year. He's given the kick-in duties. He goes in. No mark there. Play on, said the umpire. Scotty Flet's up and about. He's forced to tackle. Oh, that's a high hit there. Umpire says no go. No, they're letting it go. Blackett gets the ball, bangs it back in. Young King can't mark it. He slips over. Ball over the boundary line. It's about 40 metres, 35, 40 metres around on the scoreboard side. North Gambier obviously into attack. They lead 82 82 to 81 as the Lennon's footy spins back in. Big Whelan palms the ball down. Brad Stafford quickly on the boot, out of bounds on the full. Yes.
The little mistakes like this, Milo, right? They're just so pivotal now, but you can't blame the boys because they're now into another 10 minutes of a quarter. But just what a magnificent game.
Weistra has to kick to a contest because nothing offering. They're all manning up. Ball spills out to the front of the pack. Brett O'Neill's there. He feeds a handball out of the top of the pack. Nick Blackett, who's been very good, he's away. He drives the ball in, finds the hands of South Canberra. The door is open. Away they go. Nick Jenkins been a good player today. He goes inboard. Yes! Marked there by Braden Kane, was it?
Yes.
Braden Kane, he owes him a goal. He's just out on the edge of the 50. Scoreboard side, he goes in, goes to the doctor. Nice looking. Fleming's up. Fleming has marked a big
Taken one since the first quarter.
Big men don't get any shorter, Keith.
No.
Big Scotty Fleming looking for his first senior Western Border premiership. From memory, I think he started his junior football at South Canberra. Then he was the wandering minstrel. He's ended up back at South Canberra. And as you said, Keith, change in work conditions means he could train. And he's proof perfect. He's probably had one of his best seasons ever. Here he comes, Scotty Fleming. Bang! Goal! And that is his fourth goal, Keith Ransom.
28 seconds to go according to the clock. Does it keep running? No time on.
No time on.
She'll shut down at 5 minutes.
Right.
And then they'll swap over.
Ball will come back to the centre, and of course on that Ray White-Keatley scoreboard.
Well, he should have kicked it further.
South Canberra. Yeah, good thing. It's getting a bit like Colts footy, Keith.
It is.
South 3-9-87. They lead North Canberra 12-10-82. 5-point margin. One straight kick at the Mecca. Up the ball goes. We're on the 5-minute mark, boys. Still going. Okay, must be playing extra. Might be 7. Okay, maybe it's 7 they're going to play. But doesn't matter. We'll just keep calling it. Bryant's got the ball. Maybe it's 7 for the seniors.
Perhaps it is.
Maybe there is time on. Gee, there's a player in trouble. Both players in trouble there.
Holding legs.
Geez, how tired are these boys out of there? Both. What a clash. Neither player gave an inch there. It was a terrific contest.
He's done more than just cramped there, Milo, I reckon.
Stratford's one.
Stratford's one, and the other one is Jake Schutz, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
They're out walking. That's a good sign.
Two brave footballers there. Neither was going to shirk the issue, and that's why it's still a tough, hard game. And there was a free kick awarded, so I suppose that was the one where we had the tunnelling situation. We don't see that a lot in country footy. And the kick has ended up with Brett O'Neill, who thumps that ball right into the 50. Ball spills down. He'll be strong and tough. It's Ash Bryant. He tumbles the ball forward. There you go. 6 minutes. Whether it's 6 at 5 and time on, but anyway,
must have had incorporated time on.
Yeah, they must have. So there you go. It'll be a switch over. Be a draw again. It'll be next score wins. 5 minutes plus time on. Away we go. Lennon's footy high in the air. South Canberra by 5 points. They punch it forward. A lot of tired boys, but they'll sleep well tonight. And to the winners, it'll be everything to the losers. What a horrible feeling. Up they go. It's thumped into the North Canberra forward line. Pushing way through there is Chris Williams. He's been wrapped up. They're all appealing, holding the ball. On this occasion, umpire Corral says, no siree. I'm going to come in 30 metres out from the North Canberra goal line. Flett goes up. He double hands it towards goal. Quick kick there by Weistra back out of the danger zone. Coming forward there is Carl Slabe. He's a lone soldier there. He pushes the ball forward. Brent Howard taken high again. Twice there. Brent Howard, he's been good today. He's been the tight and tough in and under. He's won one before.
He'll win it again today.
East Canberra. He's been in there with the umpires. Brent Howard goes wide. He finds the young chest of Hamish Stevens. He's on the true wing position. 87-88 South's way on the Ray White-Keatley scoreboard. We're 1 minute into this final section. Ball goes over the pack. It's push and shove there. It's South Canberra. It's Ash Bryant feeding the handball out to the runway. Fleming goes inboard. Big handball sweeping, finds Jack Ryan. He says, I'm going to kick this ball towards goal. There's the kick. Has it got carry? Yes!
Touched on
no, there was hands there.
6-point lead.
May Mason Ashby on the last line of defence there, and it'll be instant replay all day. Nick Blackett, beautiful disposer of the ball. He'll be looking to kick this as far out of the danger zone, preferably to a teammate, but there's a lot of manning up going up out there by tired footballers. There's his kick, push and shove, ball spills forward, no mark there. Handball out wide. South Gambier just a little bit more desperate there, hovering over the ball. Umpire will come in and we'll have another ball up of that Lennon's footy. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this extra time. South Gambier by 6 points, one straight kick. Next score wins maybe, boys. Up they go, hit down by Sammy Whelan. We don't want a stupid plucked free kick, umpire.
South, it'll be a win.
Okay, there it is. Going nowhere, another ball up just to be different. Punched down by big Sammy Whelan. He's done it all day. Mammoth effort. Josh Ransom picks up the ball. He come left as we thought he would. There's a nice left foot kick, spearing it in. But just didn't carry over the top there to his teammate. Mopped up there by Saffin. There's a good kick. Has it got legs?
No!
Whoa!
That's the point they wanted.
Another point.
That's game over.
Gee, there's some desperate bodies. There's a North boy in a fair bit of trouble there. He was under that big pack. Getting up slowly. Is it Tim McInerney? I reckon it might be. Anyway, the ball is with North Gambier. Nick Blackett. North looking for the 4-peat, and South Gambier to spoil that and pick up their 12th Western Border Premiership and just go one more ahead of everybody. Ball from that kick out spills back into the 50. It's tough and tight in there. Ends up with Brett O'Neill. Flying shot for goal for South. Goal!
Game over!
Yep. Brett O'Neill, the medalist, and took a very heavy knock in that second quarter. We watched to see if he had any ill effects. He got through at the half-time break. Been a very good player in the second half. Your good players stand up when the pressure's on. And South Gambier, 14-11-95. They lead North Gambier 12-10-82. We're approaching the 4-minute mark. And, of course, that's on the Ray White Keithley scoreboard. And they're our major season sponsor and sponsor the Ray White Keithley Nobles footy team. Now, game sponsor today, Lennon's on Lake Terrace. Your one-stop shop for a footy's finals feast. So get there for a feed after the game. There's, from that centre bounce, tumbled forward by Ash Bryant for South Gambier. Jake Schutz for North Gambier has a run of the ball. He's overrun there by Braden Kane. Second effort is good there and over the boundary line by Schutz. The ball will spin back in. It's going to be very interesting who picks up the Nick Ryan medal, boys, because we've had a lot of good footballers out here today. Ball spins back in. Up they go, and it's the player there. No one could win that, actually. Ends up with Mason Ashby. He can't get a handle on it. Punched forward there by Ash Bryant. Picked up by a very tired Paddy Perry. He's over. Just he's in a bit of trouble there as well. Ends up with Carl Slade. How many tired footballers out there? There's a mark for Joshy Ransom. That's two East Gambier, ex-East Gambier boys have combined there.
Come on, son, kick a goal.
Was that slow motion footy or what, Perro?
A lot of time.
Whatever happens, as you've already said, Perro, magnificent game by every player. Ends up a handball out to Bryant, the Ash version. He thumps it long.
Oh, he's coming.
One finger.
He's done.
So Josh has done his hamstring again.
Yep.
Anyway, well, he fed it out there. Paddy Perry's still there in the hands of the trainers. So a fair bit of cramp will start to come into play now, and that's understandably the case as Nick Blackett has the opportunity to bring the ball back in. South Gambier 96 lead North Gambier 82. We're at the 5-minute and 11-second mark of this quarter. Bit of time on, not much because we only had that one goal, so the finger must be just about on the button next door there. And it is Brad Bryant takes a very strong mark. Kick it as long as you can. Don't worry about you're mopping up the time, Keith. I'm with you. Oh, Westra's doing the old basket.
Kick it across here.
Westra's got the ball. He's playing funny games, but well done. He thumps a beautiful long kick down past the scoreboard there. North have the numbers there. It's Mason Ashby. He mops it up. He goes inboard. His kick is slightly off target. Paddy Perry just walks into that ball, picks it up, feeds the handball behind Big Quirk. He gathers in, goes the big mongrel down the line. Scotty Flatt has got the pill. No, he hasn't. Siren must be milliseconds away. 5:59, 6 minutes on the clock. South 96, North Gambier Gambia 82. So that's a margin of 14 points. Grand final over, boys, unless some miracle occurs. Up they go, punched down there by Nick McInerney. Run of the ball there. Brett O'Neill's been very good, particularly after half-time. Finds the chest of perhaps the best player on the ground. Worked very hard. There's the siren! South Gambia, they've broken North Gambia's run. South Gambia on that Ray White Keithley scoreboard after extra time, and you can imagine how many players are lying prostrate on the ground, Keith Ransom, because, every player out there today has given his absolute all for his team, and to the victors go the glory, but we must congratulate North Gambia, who really gave it absolutely everything here today. 14-12-96, South Gambia Demons on that Ray White Keithley scoreboard have defeated North Gambia 12-10-82.
Fantastic effort, South Gambia and North Gambia. Makes these days worthwhile. First of all, best on ground. And this is going to be presented by Mick Ryan, and it's the Mick Ryan medal. I think I'll let this man mention the winner.
Best on ground, number 2, Brent Howard.
And now we'll go through the medallions. And if the players come and receive and then stand on the dais, nobody's listening. Number 12, Manny Burkfield. Number 23, Ashley Bryant. +1. Number 13, Brad Bryant. Number 27, Scott Fleming. Number 3, Luke Foran. Number 2, get the double, Brent Howard. Number 15, Nick Jenkins. Number 18, Braden Kane. Number 62, Zane King. Number 5, 2015 medal winner, Brett O'Neill. Number 11, Chris Oliver. Number 36, Josh Ransom. Number 20, Jack Ryan. Number 4, Bronson Sappin. Number 1, Carl Slate. Number 38, Hamish Stevens. Number 6, Dion Stratford. Number 48, Jake Tentai. Number 10, Matthew Wiestra. And number 14, Chris Williams. Coach, number 7, Brett Axelby with captain Simon Bertfield, number 17. Simon. And to receive the cup, the Premiership Cup, donated by Mount Gambier Community Bank from Clyde Lawrence. Premiers 2015, South Gambier. And certainly a sincere thanks to North Gambier. And we'll just have a few words from Simon Bertfield, the captain.
I just want to thank North, not only for a great game today, it was amazing, but it's been a great side over the last few years and had a really good run, so well done guys. Thanks to the umpires, tough job, but yeah, they do it, so, and they've done a good job, so thanks. And to our team, and X, and all our support staff, it's great to see everyone here, and how much excitement we've got out of this, so well done boys.
And now to the coach, Brett Axelby.
Yeah, thank you. Another thanks to North for being the milestone for the last 3 years. Another good contest for the week off obviously helped us a little bit. Thanks to the crowd for coming out. Thanks very much. Last but not least, these boys over here, absolute heart, had confidence in them all day. And it's quite a good fitting way to finish, and we're going to really enjoy tonight. Well done lads.